Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I am almost 15 minutes late. I do apologise. I've been very, very busy this morning. I've just completed Eto on the FIFA SBCs. I hope you're all doing well, though. It is, of course, the last game of the Premier League campaign before the World Cup. It is Tottenham versus Leeds United. There is already 100 of you in the chat, which is absolutely amazing before we've even gone live. So if you could all do me a solid right now, smash a like on the video. You know I'm going to ask for them throughout. We want to get to 1,000 likes. The more likes we get, the more views we get. The more views we get, the more subs we get. You know how the story goes, yeah? We're growing. I set that target of 20k before the end of the year. We're almost on 17. I think 20 might be out of reach, but we'll see how the World Cup goes. It's 3k in short space. I don't know. It is what it is. But please do me a solid and do like it. Also, folks, for those that watch regularly, I believe this is straight because the other night, right, this house is like a gable end. I think that's what it's called. It was so windy in the northeast. And my old shelf, because I had two of them, fell off the wall and broke. Like here it is here. Like it broke. So I had to put another one up. And I think that one is straight. So you'd be able to tell me, you're probably looking at it going, actually, Joe, yeah, that's quite straight. So maybe you were right all along and I was wrong. So big up to you all. We will go through the lineups in just a sec because they have been announced, okay, but we're going to do that. Dee said, is it true that Bielsa has already watched every Bournemouth match from the last 3 seasons? Yes, probably so, mate. When we seen him getting on the bus the other day, he probably had tapes of like Kiefer Moore and all that sort of stuff in his bag. It's a sad time for me as a Bielsa stan, the fact that he could be returning to the English Premier League and managing a different side. Those that say, oh, he won't manage 2 sides, etc. I'm not sure I quite agree on that, and maybe it'll be 2 fingers up to Radrazani and Orta, etc. The new American owner at Bournemouth has got cash. We'll see how it develops. I'll be gutted. I can't lie to you. But listen, I'm not a Bournemouth fan. People reacted crazy on social media. I was getting called all names under the sun because I changed my profile picture to a Bournemouth shirt for like 6 hours. Like, people need to relax. Don't do it when you want to go through it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come. When you want to come. So, yeah. Exactly. I think Marcelo will have a point to prove to Rads. I agree with you on that, Davidan, as well. I do. But, of course, we're here for the Leeds United game, and it is Tottenham versus Leeds United. Let's go through the lineups, of course. And, of course, before we do it, it's not normal if I don't do this, to be fair. So get ready, yeah? I don't think I do it. Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Yes, folks, best believe I'm self-made, yeah. Remember as well that these videos are brought to you by the legends at Football Prizes, and boy, do they have some prizes on offer for us. Of course, the World Cup is just around the corner. You can get the 1990 England blackout shirt. It's only £1.95 a ticket as well, and actually ends in 5 hours, folks. And there's only been 12 tickets sold. Now, as an England fan, I look at that shirt and think that is nectar. That is nice. That would go nice with a pair of jeans or shorts, whatever. Black goes with everything, yeah? There's only been 12 tickets sold, and there's 5 hours left, and it's only £2 to go. Get yourself involved. Of course, if you're a Leeds United fan, and that is it, I totally get that, because some people don't fancy international football, you can get the Leeds United mega bundle, right? Look how many prizes are on offer there. We're going to have to dive into this a little bit more. Look at this. Huge Leeds United bundle includes signed items from the full first-team squad. Jack Harrison, Sam Greenwood, Jesse Marsh, and Ilya Meslier, all signed for just £3.95 a go. There are 399 tickets. There has been 119 sold already. And it finishes on Thursday. You can also get Leeds United squad signed and frame shirt, a Joe Gelhardt signed and custom box frame football boot, Jack Harrison signed shirt, Jesse Marsh signed shirt, Sam Greenwood signed and frame Leeds United montage, Ilya Meslier signed and frame goalkeeper glove, any 22-23 Leeds United home, away or third shirt, and a £25 Leeds United Club voucher. Spin it back. So, yeah, look, 399 tickets available. It ends on Thursday at 7:30. Draw will be Friday at 8:30. Just 5 days, but there is still a lot of tickets available. And for just £3.95, what a Christmas present that would be, right? So get involved. Football prizes, link is in the description. Bill is a Leeds fan. They sponsor my watch-alongs. Big shout out to Bill and the legends at Football Prizes for continuing to sponsor my show. Jack says he's got his ticket. You might as well, right? Like that's pretty special, that prize. 1-1 still at Manchester City. Really, really surprised. I can't lie to you. I thought City would go wild, but obviously Ivan Toney, point to prove, naturally scored a goal. So he scored a goal. I think Foden got the other who's in my fantasy team. But yeah, look, Haaland will come up trumps towards the end of the game. I did captain him. I wish I'd have gone with Salah, who was my original choice, but I didn't dare go away from Haaland. Right, let's have a look at the lineups then in some more detail and go through some of the facts. TB says, any monsters? Not today, brother. We don't do monsters anymore. What do we do, folks? We do boost energy. Big up to Liberty, who is watching from work. Absolutely wounded. But there you go. Big up to you, though. Not working like to your full capability. You're tuning in to me. I love to see it. Big up to Liberty. Jamie's triple captained Haaland. Wow. Wounded. Conte criticisms are unfair. It's what he does, right? Joe, what's the website again? It's Football Prizes, mate. The link's in the description to this video, to all my watch-along videos. So just drop it down. Boom. Nuno says he takes amphetamines. Well, 2 bottles of Boost and Nyon nearly as big as that. I can't lie to you. But yeah, right. Okay. So let's have a look at the lineup and we'll have a look at some of the history on this fixture as well. Look at this from Chris. I love comments like this. He says, yes, Joe, been watching the channels for a few months now. Got to say, love what you do and keep it up, brother Chris. That makes me very, very happy and makes me want to proceed and continue doing this. There you go, Liberty. Strategically, I'll put my teeth in. Dial it back. Strategically took my lunch break at 2 p.m. for the lineup at least. Yeah, big up to you. Let's go, Harrison. Pick it up. Well, Harrison's not actually in the lineup today, is he? I didn't think that would be the case when I seen that he would play a full 90 minutes against Wolves in the Cup. So it's a start for Willian Yonto. And his first start, of course. But let's have a look at the lineup in some more detail in all its full capacity. So this is the lineup from both the sides. I will update the graphic in just a sec, but let's have a look at them in all their glory first of all before we do. Just making sure you can actually see that. Yes, you can. Right, okay. So for Tottenham then, they've gone pretty strong. I know, listen, that's Hugo Lloris. Dial it back, man. Not Hugo Lloris. Antonio Conte continuously plays like his strongest team, regardless of what competition they're in. Doesn't really rotate. What he's been able to do, though, for this game is, of course, recall for starts after quite some time, Richarlison and Dejan Kulusevski. Now, before the lineups were announced, I was pretty confident. Now that Richarlison and Kulusevski are on either side of Harry Kane, I think it's going to be very, very tough for us to get a result because that front three is lethal, even when you consider Son's not involved. But Richarlison, Kane and Kulusevski this season, when they've played as a three, have looked really, really threatening. Obviously, Kulusevski came on last week, gets an assist straight away for Kane. Do I worry about our defensive frailties with them two running at us and Kane dropping in, getting the ball, getting them in behind? Yes, I do. This could be a very, very tough afternoon for Leeds United. I can't lie to you. But listen, at the back, they're shaky. At the back, they're not great. Of course, not least on that right-hand side of defence with Eric Dyer and Emerson Royale. Eric Dyer has improved over the last 12 months. Goes without saying, hence his England call-up. But over the last few weeks, he's looked a bit shaky. Longley, Ben Davies, either side of that. And then Perisic. We know how good Perisic is from dead ball situations, from crosses from out wide. Him being involved on the left-hand side as a wing-back is very, very worrying for me as a Leeds United fan. Obviously, in the last game, he was actually playing further up front because they didn't have Richarlison, they didn't have Kulusevski. So the fact that he's in left wing-back worries me. And, of course, the midfield too, as you can see from the SofaScore ratings, have been standout, really, for Tottenham this season. Bentancur and Højbjerg. Højbjerg has really improved, I would say, again, under the tutelage of Antonio Conte, keeping Basuma out of the side. I think a lot of Spurs fans thought he would be the one to, get the chop, and it hasn't proved to be the case. So that is a very, very strong Tottenham lineup. And as a Leeds United fan, I look at that and I think, right, okay, this is going to be a tough afternoon. Now, if we look at the Leeds United lineup, it's an unchanged back four. Struijk at left back, Cooper, Koch, and Rasmus Christensen make that up. The midfield two, the best double pivot in the Premier League, Tyler Adams and Mark Roca. Willie and Gnonto gets his first start, and it's deserved because he came on against Liverpool, created a goal. He obviously came on against Bournemouth and was involved in the winner as well. Brendan Aronson in the middle, and Somerville from the left. 3-3 for Somerville, the last Leeds United player to do that at his age, which of course, Alan Smith. I think there's another record if he was to get 4-4. Let's hope he can do it. I do think we will cause Tottenham some problems. They're a very much second half team, it would seem, although maybe the way we shape up will actually be more favourable to them. I'm not too sure. And listen, Rodrigo leading the line as well, of course, for Leeds United. Let's have a look at the bench. We'll start with Leeds United. So Joel Robles, Junior Firpo, Luke Ayling, Diego Llorente, Darko Jaby still looking for his first Premier League minutes. Obviously started midweek against Wolves. You've got Sam Greenwood, Joe Gelhardt, Sonny Perkins and Mateo Joseph both made the bench, which again, for me, makes sense when you consider how well they did against Wolves. I thought the kids were all right against Wolves for sure. Tottenham then have Lucas Moura, Brian Hill, Matt Doherty, Jed Spence, Yves Basuma, Skip Tanganga, Sanchez and Fraser Forster in goal. So that is your two lineups. I am going to just quickly update my graphic to say as such as well. So just bear with me 1 second. And I am going to have to get rid of the dog because he keeps pestering me and wants to sit in my lap. And he can't. Say hello, Bill. There you go. Say hello, mate. Hello, Billy. I like a doggy. You go to bed, son. You go on my bed. Go on. You go on my bed. Good lad. There you go. He'll be wounded, but he goes wild when I get a little bit over exuberant. He wants to play, So let me get these lineups updated. You have a little chinwag and chat in the chat. Please do smash a like on the video while you are waiting to do that for me, please. Smash a like and get everything. Get the likes smashed up. Sorry, I'm just concentrating to try and get this lineup sorted for us so that my graphic, for those that missed that little piece that we did there, can see the lineup as it comes in. I'm all over the shop. Still 1-1 Man City, but Brentford. It looks like they're going to get a point at the Etihad, and Arsenal could really steal a match if they get a result away at Wolves. Right, let's go to these lineups. Just bear with me 1 second so I can update this. So the home lineup, for those that are joining us late, is Hugo Lloris in goal. It is then the back three of Dyer, Longley, and Ben Davies. Right wing back will be Chicken Royale. Left wing back will be Perisic. The midfield two then of Højbjerg and Bentancur. And then the front three, of course, is Kulu, Kane, and Richarlison, which, it does make me fearful going into this. I can't lie to you. If we look at the Leeds United lineup then, so of course, best young keeper in the Premier League, Ilian Meslier. You've got Pascal Struijk at left back, Cooper, Captain Coops. Big performance needed from him, and of course Robin Koch. Listen, there was a lot of outcry from Leeds United fans about Robin Koch not getting in the German team. I don't think he's been that good this season. I don't see what everyone else is seeing. Just my opinion. Rasmus at right back, best double pivot in the Premier League in Adams and Roca. You've then got Somerville. On the left, you have A.A. Ronson in the centre. You've got Willie and Gnonto. At right back, at right wing, and Rodrigo up top. So that's your lineup in all its glory. Remember as well, when we do get ready for kickoff, you can follow me. Yeah, you can follow me. The timer will come on like this, and then you can pause wherever you're watching, match up with me, and we can make sure we're all on the same wavelength. We've got 319 people in the chat. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. If you have a look, we've only got 96 likes, folks. At least get that up to 100, yeah? Come on now. Let's not do this, man. Get that smashed up. Right, what we are going to do now is just have a look at the historical stats between these two sides. If we have a look. So That doesn't make for great reading. Right, I'm going to share my screen so you can see this, and we'll go through. This is what I like to do. This is what I do when I'm doing my previews and stuff. This is where I get a lot of the information and, you know, historical data and all that sort of stuff. This one alarms me straight away, as you can see. Let me just check that you can see what I can see. Yes, you can. Leeds United haven't had a clean sheet in this fixture for 15 games. That is a hell of a lot of games. That is nearly half a season, right? So 15 games, Leeds United have gone against Spurs, home and away, and conceded in 15, right? So if Leeds United I don't think any of us were expecting a clean sheet anyway, but that is some record. 15 games without a clean sheet. There has also been more than 2.5 goals in 7 of the last 7. I expect there will be goals today. I'll let you into a little secret. Before these lineups were announced, I was asked by Ought to Know Better what I believed the score prediction would be, and I went for a healthy Leeds United 3-1 win. I'm not feeling it now that I've seen the lineup, but you just never know. We perform against the top sides, and Tottenham are a top side. Both teams have scored as well in 5 of the last 7, so it hasn't just been Tottenham scoring 3s and 4s. Leeds have also been getting involved in the goal scoring as well, and I do think we will score today, hopefully. I did say 3-1. That has changed now I've seen the lineup, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll do it. Now, if we look at the team streaks, so this isn't just the head-to-head stats. Obviously, this is where we currently are. And this also leans into the fact that I think Leeds United will score, because Tottenham and Leeds in their last 7 games have conceded in every single game. Tottenham have had both teams scoring in 5 of the last 6 and been the first to concede in 7 of the last 7. And obviously you can see their first half loser 5 of the last 6 times. We know that they seem to be a second half team at the minute. Don't know what it is, whether or not it's Conte just wants to contain things and then in the second half let the leash off a little bit. Maybe he doesn't trust the personnel fully. I know defensively they aren't up to much. So listen, I do think Leeds United can score, and you can see in their current form, in Tottenham's current guys, that you know, the stats back that up. I'm not being overzealous when I think that. And like I say, been plenty corners for both sides, and not that many cards, which is quite the change after Leeds' early start to the campaign. This is just some of the past matches you can see here. Obviously, Liverpool losing the last 2 against Forest in the Cup, and obviously Liverpool in the league last weekend as well. Leeds United are in a little bit of form, you could say, obviously, in the league, beating Liverpool, which was absolutely amazing, and then obviously coming back from 3-1 down to beat Bournemouth, 4-3. So, you know, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. No way Brentford have scored. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. As if they've won. Well, it's not finished yet, but that's a madness. They have as well. Brentford have scored. Oh my God, Ivan Toney. Big up to him. I remember Leeds fans trying to tell me Patrick Bamford was better than that guy. But what a way to silence the critics, if you like, or to say, Southgate, are you watching? Ivan Toney has scored 2 goals within the first 15 minutes, and then on the 98th minute, to mean that City are going to lose this game. One change made by Pep. Alvarez came on for Cancelo, obviously went a little bit more attacking, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. That's a madness as well, because so many people would have captained Haaland. Something in that suits too. Something in that, isn't there? FPL fully mudded, says Jamie W. Listen, I've got Foden and Cancelo and Haaland. Haaland was my captain. But listen, at least Foden's got me some points. But I can't believe that Brentford have won that game. We were talking about them yesterday. They hadn't won in 9, you know. They hadn't won in 9. Rubbish away from home, still chasing that first win. What a way to get your first away win of the season, by beating Man City at the Etihad. And Ivan Toney, fair play. That moves Brentford into the top 10. That leaves City in second, 2 points behind Arsenal, and Arsenal have got a game to play. So if Arsenal beat Wolves this evening, that's a 5-point gap. That's looking very, very nice, isn't it? Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable indeed, Mickey. Unbelievable indeed. Let's have a look at the league table then for Leeds United and see what that would actually do for us if we were to get a win today. I put out on Twitter earlier on saying, like, if Leeds United were to win today, which is a big ask. But if we to get anything, 16 points, or if we win and we get 18 points, I don't think we'd move anywhere, just looking at the table, yeah, because Palace are on 19, Brentford on 19, Fulham on 19, Liverpool on 19. So I don't think, even if we were to win, it's not going to move us up. But you would have to look at it and say, actually, Leeds United have had an okay start to the season when you consider how bad it's been at times. If we were to get something today, you can see here we're currently in 12th in the table. Obviously, even with a win, we don't move anywhere. A point, we don't move anywhere. Maybe we would drop down the table if we did get a point, because Villa and Leicester. I think Leicester play West Ham, so we're going to see some movement there either way. I'm not sure who Villa have got off the top of my head. I think it might be a team down here. I know Everton play Bournemouth. Southampton, I'm not too sure. Wolves, I'm not too sure. But anyway, right, if Leeds United get anything from today, we would have to look at it as Leeds United fans and say, yes, it's been tough. Yes, it was rough. But in actual fact, breaking for the World Cup, we're nicely mid-table. If we lose and other results don't go our way, then maybe we're still like, we're still looking over our shoulder kind of vibe. But I do feel now, in the cold heart of day and having a little bit of reflection, okay, I'm still critical of Jesse because I'm not too keen on the football, etc. But you would have to look at it and say it's been a success. Yes, it's got rough at times, but if we are around 12th to 14th, come the World Cup break, and I do believe, I know not everyone's the same as me, but I do believe Leeds United will do some business in January, then, you know, I think we'll do all right. I think we'll do all right. Michael Pollard makes a good point and says, full strength Spurs team played in the Cup. They will be leggy today. This is what I'm saying. That's one thing about Conte. He does tend to go pretty strong a hell of a lot of the time. You know, so we'll have to wait and we'll have to wait and see what that means. I mean, it's not ideal for me as an England fan as well, seeing Conte absolutely beasting Harry Kane going into the World Cup. I was speaking to my friend earlier on saying, like, how bad would it be, yeah, if, I mean, some will say it wouldn't be that bad, Joe, but if Leeds United were to, or one of our players were to injure Harry Kane, like, we would be public enemy number one, right? Can you imagine that? It'd be mad. Big props as well to Leeds United, because there's 7 Leeds United players aged 21 or under in today's match day squad, which is quite impressive. Obviously, JB, Perkins, Nonto, Mateo, Joseph, Gelhardt, Greenwood and Somerville. 7 players that are under the age 21 and under. Obviously, Somerville's 21. That's impressive, and it shows Leeds United when, you know, as much as we give stick to Orta, etc., you know, I think we have to give props where props are due at times, right? So, yeah, big up to Victor Orta for getting some things right. Not always, but he does. Just Foxy says, opinion on Bielsa going to Bournemouth. If he goes to Bournemouth, I'll be wounded, I can't lie. It'll be tough. I know, like, a lot of people get so angry and say you're a Leeds fan, or you're not a Leeds fan for that matter. But I fell in love with the man. I still find it mad to say that people don't feel the same as me. Like, were you not watching what I watched? Did you not listen to how the guy spoke? Like, he made me a better person, yeah? He genuinely made me a better person. I think he made Leeds a bigger club as well. Well, you would have to say that because he returned us to the Premier League, right? And that was down to him. Without him, we had, you know, Christensen. Just looking at this current ownership, the managers that were brought in before him, they were just not of sufficient level. We'd still be down there languishing. Let's not forget, yeah, this club didn't have to spend millions. He basically turned average championship players into Premier League players. Gregor says, bollocks. You can say that, bro, but again, I still find it hard to fathom how you don't agree with what I'm saying. What's bollocks about it? Explain to me which is bollocks, and I'll fine, and I'll chat about it. But see, I don't agree with this party. I wish you were right. Listen, there is no smoke without fire. What you've got to understand, yeah, David Ornstein top tier 1 journalist, top tier 1 journalist, he's reporting it, bro. This isn't fake news. Gregor says he didn't make us bigger. I don't know how you can say that, bro. And I'll give you some facts and figures behind it, right? So even on YouTube, I can go on and check my analytics and see whereabouts in the world we are viewed. Bielsa brought in a whole new audience from South America. Yeah, South America. That in turn then makes Leeds United bigger. It takes us to a whole new audience, right? We haven't had many South Americans come through the football club. People are aware of Leeds United due to Bielsa. Not only like that, being known more on the international stage. I understand in Europe still, Leeds United, history, all that sort of stuff. I get it. Yeah, I get it. But he also returned us to the Premier League. So again, that makes us bigger. You forget, right? I know it's hard for Leeds fans to hear this, but we were out of the Premier League for 16 years. 16 years. To give you a sort of what sort of taken me aback was the fact that Leeds United versus Manchester United wasn't even picked for TV this time. That's insane. You know, I know the game never went ahead, but that didn't even get picked, and I thought that was insane. As a fan, I'm thinking, are they wild? Are they wild? Let me just pick up and say, someone says, Formula Sunny says, well, Leeds United, not Bielsa United. Yeah, I know that. Like, it makes me funny when people say you're not a Leeds fan. Listen, I've had a season ticket for a decade plus. Just because I like a manager does not make me not a Leeds United fan. It's insane to say that. People that were around during the Wilco era, through the Revy era, they will have, an affinity. This is what I don't understand, is where people say you can't say his name or people go mad. Like, do we not talk about Revy? Do we not talk about Wilco? I think it's mad. I think it's quite disrespectful. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I know it's not Bielsa United. It's Leeds United. No one said otherwise. It's just what stick that people like to beat you with. But for me, he's a footballing god, as I said. Yeah, you could say this, Derek. He made us great again. Definitely. Let's have a look. And maybe we'll get to say bye properly to him. This is what I mean. I think a lot of the fans that are quite disrespectful towards Bielsa are not match-going fans, or were not match-going fans. I know that's easy for me to say now because I've made a decision to not go. I still own a season ticket, but I've made a decision because I want to try and make a career out of this. And some people won't understand that, but it is what it is, right? I've made that choice. I could still go at the weekend if I want my season tickets there. I will keep it so that when my son, who's also on the waiting list and has been since he was born, so that I can take him. Do you know what I mean? So, like, all them fans that will go, oh, yeah, you're not Leeds, it's bullshit and it's silly. Because match-going fans, do you know Bielsa never got disrespected within that ground? But people online and that'll go, yeah, man, who's checking us down, all that sort of stuff. And he may well have done, but we will never know, right? We will never know. Yeah, this is true as well, Quinn's dude. This is true. They would be gutted as well if he came back to the Premier League and managed another squad. It would kill them, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe not bigger. Maybe I got that wrong, although I do still think the reach of Leeds United found new bounds, like with the South Americans, for example. It's like with Jesse, right? Jesse and the 49ers have now made us relevant in America as well. Like, we are literally on Peacock nearly every single game. You know, before that, it was other big clubs. It was Chelsea due to Pulisic. What bringing Jesse and having 49ers and Aronson and, and Adams has done has made us bigger in America as well. So those people that'll go, made us bigger. It's BS, isn't it? because it does, right? It's like if you were to get a player from Korea, South Korea, like Son. If you were to bring in a player from South Korea, trust me, we would smash that Asian market. Why do you think Leeds United tried to buy Ideguchi? It's not the first time that Victor Orta's done that, because he also did it at Middlesbrough. He brought in a player from the Asian market that had a bit of potential. It never worked out, but it's very smart business acumen. Because if you were to go purchase a player that was of a sufficient level from South Korea, trust me, shirt sales, notoriety in Asia would just go up to another level. So when people are saying he didn't have that effect, he did. And I think I've made a point of that argument there, really, to be fair. So I think I've put you in the bin, recycling bin. Come again, you know what I mean? Go through the site recycling ringer, come back as a different sheet of paper, because I think you've been well and truly put in the bin there, brother. I forget your name now, but you're not commenting anymore, so you've obviously got so angry to not watch, but that's fine. Like, I would prefer that rather than abuse, you know what I mean? Why can't the Leeds fans be thankful for Bielsa dragging the club out of 16 years? This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. We should be. We should definitely be. Simon Jake says the Bielsa era was very reminiscent of the Wilco one for me. He brought passion and optimism back to the football club and played beautiful attacking football. Will go down as a legend. Yeah, 100%. Is Dallas back for City game or longer? I don't know. I don't know when he's back, if I'm being totally honest. There you go. Lee Chris saying there in America that every single Premier League game. Oh, yeah. No, right. Okay. Sorry, not Peacock Lee. It might be CBS or one of the big ones anyway that predominantly would show different games, chose to show Leeds United games. Yeah. And there you go. Chilco. What a shout. Big fan from Australia due to Viduka and that guy who can't be named. But again, those people that say these things don't work, they do, right? They do. USA Network, that's what it is that is being shown on. Thanks for that, Jay. But Chilco's bang on the money. Just look at the fans that we have in the Nordic areas. Do you know what I mean? Due to players from that era that we've had at the football club as well, from that area of Europe, the likes of Eric Bakker, Haaland, etc. You end up getting, a group of fans that will come with you. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think it's a fallacy to say that players and all that sort of stuff don't have an impact. Leeds say it, bang on the money. Rather be South African fans, 100%. We had one that came over, right? We had one that came over from Twitter and he came over to England for the first time to see a Leeds game and all that sort of stuff. Fan for 16 plus years, we're 100% bigger than we were. There you go, Lee. There you go. Marching On Together says, only became a football watcher and Leeds fan at Bielsa's second season, so not the greatest first impression, but respect his achievements from before. And what I would say to you, like, this is another thing, people really get angry when we have new fans. I never understand that. The more fans, the better for me. But what was it that brought you to Leeds United? I would like you to know. Like, what was it that brought you there? Because it, like you said, Bielsa's second season, or it would have been his third, maybe fourth, probably his fourth actually. But you mean in the Premier League? Like what brought you over? I guess there you go. Marcus, Celtic, bang on the money. So many Irish fans due to Giles, Kelly, etc., etc. So there you go. These things do happen. Jesus, what has Pascal done to his Barnet? Let's have a look. Has he chopped it off? Maybe it was in response to him not getting into the maybe because he didn't get into the international setup. But yeah, I've not seen any pictures. Oh my God, what's he done to it? Who is this guy? Where's the pirate gone, man? I'm not sure I'm feeling that vibe, He's a good-looking bloke, though, Pascal Strauch, isn't he? It has to be said. Ivan Toney's celebration like this. Arsenal will be top at Christmas, and 10 of the last 13 times the team top at Christmas has won the Premier League. Wow. Will they win it? I'm not sure. We'll see. There you good. I'm just reading some of your comments now. So let's get some score predictions in. We're still a way off from kickoff, I end up doing... Oh, we're not, actually. We're 14 minutes away. There you go. Lee Chris says, bars are packed here in the USA watching the Prem. Not sure if it's for the morning drinks. Smash the like, y'all. Yeah, if you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. If you could do that for me, it would be greatly appreciated. We have 654 people watching. We've got 185 likes. Let's get that up to at least 300. That'd be great if you could do that for me. Still shocked that that Brentford beat City at the City ground. Mad. I thought City would come out different gravy. But this is also something to consider as a Leeds fan going into this game. Players who are going to the World Cup, which will have been the majority of City's team, although people will say, nah, the professional footballers, etc., you cannot tell me when we are due to start the World Cup in 8 days, that they're not going to have that in the back of the mind. If, for example, Cooper's coming flying out at Kane, is my man going full-blooded into that challenge, Harry Kane? 8 days out from the World Cup? Nah. These come around every 4 years. Every 4 years. It's the pinnacle as an international footballer to want to play in a World Cup. It's like, I look at Arsenal, for example, tonight. Ben White, first World Cup. Will he be on it? Will Martinelli? Will Jesus? Will Kane? I don't know how many players at Spurs are going to the World Cup, but listen, Leeds United only have 3. It'll be interesting to see how Aronson and Adams do, because we know Adams flies into challenges. As a fan, I'd like to see him go to the World Cup. Obviously, you don't want to see him, shirking out challenges, etc. But put yourself in their shoes. It's a big thing. This isn't the end of the season. We've seen Varane at Manchester United crying on the side of the pitch because he's missing the World Cup, because this game is so close to it. Normally, you'd be off for the summer, you have a couple of weeks, and then you're in. They've got 8 days, and they're playing a game today. Do you know what I mean? The World Cup kicks off in 8 days. See, this is the thing as well. Jose Lopez says, look, Adams is our only centre defensive midfielder. Nervous as he needs to stay healthy. Yeah, Brendan, does he start? Maybe not. You've got Rayner, etc. I've seen an American fan put their lineup in and Aronson wasn't in there. I'd say he starts, but I don't know enough of the American lineup to say you'll have Pulisic, etc. So maybe not. Or you can live without him at least. But like you say, Adams, you'll be watching through gritted teeth if he goes in for a challenge. And not only that, it's the same with the players in the back of their mind. Someone said in the comments, I missed it, but 60-70% today, City. Could we expect that from Harry Kane? Richarlison's going to the World Cup. Sweden, I don't think Sweden qualified, did they? So Kulusevski not so, but Højbjerg will be going. I'm assuming Bentancur will be going. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see. Sorry, I've just got a call through. I just need to check that everything's okay. Right, okay. Just bear with me 1 second there, folks. I'm just going to take a quick break. I just need to shoot off for a second, just an important phone call. I'll just put some tunes on for you. Just bear with me 1 second. Hi folks, sorry. Thank you for waiting patiently. I just had to take that call. I hope it's, everything's all right though. The Mum Overlord. No, definitely not. I hope you like the rock tune as well. It's quite a good tune, that, isn't it? Nonto spelt wrong. Have I spelt it wrong? Oh yeah, I have. G-N-O-N-T-O. 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 G-N-O. G-N-O-N-T-O. There we go. There we go. All sorted. Bonkers LFC says, hope Leeds United win. I hope we win too as well. We're not too far away from kickoff now. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We have got 589 people watching currently. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. It'd be great if you could do that for me. It means an awful lot. Please do that for me. Let's have a look and see how many likes we've got. The teams are just coming out now. We've got 258 folks. Over 600 people watching. It's not acceptable. Get the likes smashed up for me. Get that up to at least 300 likes, please. If you could do that for me. Let me make sure my headphones are on so I can hear you. Are they coming on? Are they going to come on? No worries, Russ. Enjoy. I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything, folks. Just bear with us 1 sec. I'm going to try something here for a minute. It's not working. Come on. What's going on? There, I think that might be it. I think we might be back. Sorry about this, folks. There we go. We're sorted. We're all good to go. As Napper said, you heard the man. Smash the like. Yeah, if you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. We want to get to... Listen, I've hit 1,000 live viewers, yeah? 1,000 live viewers. Oh, I love this tune that they're playing. It's the Star Wars tune. Spurs playing the Star Wars tune, man, before the game. Go on, Spurs. Let's go! Momentum gonna carry us through. That's right, man. Momentum. We've got Rodrigo, the best striker in the Premier League. Ishtar Gates says you're talking rubbish. What about, bro? What am I talking rubbish about? Explain to me and tell me. I speak of rubbish a lot of the time, to be fair, but I'd love to know which bit in that last 5 minutes was rubbish. Score predictions in. Well, I did give a 3-1 Leeds United win, but I'm not too sure, having seen the lineup now, because we have Richarlison, Kulusevski and Harry Kane to contend with. Last time out in the Premier League, there was no Kulusevski. Well, he came off the bench. There was no Richarlison. Ishtar says I'm pushing fake news. What about? What am I pushing fake news about? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. Right, we've got 2-1 Leeds from Tashurna. Ranjit says 2-1 Leeds. We've got a 3-2 Leeds United win. Dan W's gone for a 4-all. Jose says it's going to be 5-3 Leeds. We've got 3-0 Spurs from Simon Jakes. I hope you're wrong. We've got Jamie Dodger at 1-all. Yeah, you're right, Bryn. You're right. Is Bielsa signed up to the Cherries, or is it just hope? I don't think he's signed yet, bro. No, it'll take a while anyway with him, won't it? 2-0 to Spurs. We've got 3-2. We've got 2-1. We've got 0-0 from marching on together. I don't think it'll be a clean sheet, mate. No clean sheets in this fixture for Leeds United in 15 games. Yeah, Frankie's, it's hard not to, though, isn't it, bro? I'm human. I understand what you're saying, though. Alex Whittaker says 3-2. We've got Martin Pratt with a 2-2. We've got Colin with a 2-2. 2-2 all day long. Scarlett's gone for a 2-1 win. I hope you're right, Scarlett. Oh, sorry, 3-2 win. We've got Joe, 2 apiece. We've got Jamie W with 2-1 Leeds. 3-0 Leeds. We've got a Willie goal. Hopefully that comes off as well. 2-1 Leeds from Joe Shaw. Ethan's gone 2-0. Hopefully 2-1 to Christopher Junction, but it is London. Yeah, got to remember that as well, haven't we? Party says it's take a point all day. Mine says Leeds. They're going to learn where we are from, dog.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
Exactly. You don't know where we're from, dog. We've got a 3-0 win from Leeds. Gary Spencer. 2-1. 4-2 Colin the Cockerel. Big up to Colin the Cockerel. Snap your hand off for 1-0. True that. Is Bamford out for a long time? I think Bamford's going to be out now for the rest of his career, to be honest. What do you think to the lineup? I expected it, bro. The fact that Jack Harrison, Liam Cooper's 50th Premier League appearance, which isn't bad for a League One player. But yeah, I knew Jack Harrison was going to be dropped just due to the fact Jack Harrison played 90 minutes during the week, didn't he? Sorry, I was just reading something. So, don't think my heart could take another dramatic comeback. Oh, it could for me. It could for me, Alex. Let's go. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. This is what I'm saying. They're going to be on a different... I mean, Dyer's at the World Cup. Lloris is at the World Cup. Ben Davies will be at the World Cup. Perisic, Croatia qualify. Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kane, Richarlison. Massive. So, I need a new jingle for Willie. I do, right? I do. Nonto starting finally. Yeah, he is. Bamford's made of Weetabix. Other wheat-based cereals are available. Let's go. Yeah, we're just moments away now from kickoff. The game's probably kicked off where you are. We will probably be slightly behind, so you'll have to bear with us. What's my opinion on the kit? This one? I like it, bro. I like it. I've just bought my son Harry his and my daughter Maisie hers, because what I do on their birthdays, I get their name and the number on the back, and then at Christmas I get them the away shirt with my favourite player on until they're old enough to pick their own. So yeah. I'm waiting for them to come, actually. I thought they'd come today, but they didn't. I chased the postman down the street. Yeah, Jack didn't see he's been playing on the right wing, man. On the right side. He can't play there. It's doing him a bit of a disservice, but he may become surplus to requirements, which is a madness, really. But we've got Sinistera, Somerville on that left-hand side. He's not going to play there, is there? So... here we go. We have got, obviously, it's Armistice Day on the weekend, so we've got trumpets, and then we've got a minute's silence as well. So we will just need to wait for that to come off before we come on. There you go. Steven Gerrard's at Anfield today. There you go. I should have kept with my Salah captain. I'll be fuming if he goes and gets some goals. But I did get 10 points, 1 for Cancelo, 2 for Haaland, and 7 for Phil Foden. Still got Trippier, Sanchez at Brighton in goal. I've got Joachim Anderson, Crystal Palace, Ben White, Martinelli, Salah, Rashford, and Jesus. So I still think I'll do all right points-wise, to be honest. I'm no longer on the Super 6 either. We used to do the Super 6, obviously. I used to mention it a lot, but when I banned myself on all the betting sites, I can't get on Super 6 anymore. So there you go. We're just waiting now. They're just blowing the trumpets. There will be a minute's silence, which shows you that I am probably going to be about 3 minutes behind the action. Try your best not to put in the chat what's going down. I understand some of you may well do. I tend to turn the chat off unless there's a lull in place so that you get genuine reactions to what's going on the game, right? FJW says, prediction for today, Joe. I'd be happy with the point. I'd take a point as well. I did say 3-1. But before I seen the lineups, I'm now not as confident. Leeds United fans getting together in a bit of a huddle here. First half clock. Remember, once the whistle goes, you'll be able to follow with me. We are almost time. It is almost time. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle.
Blow your whistle, man in black.
Here we go then. We're just getting ready now, folks. Spurs to kick us off. And there we go. We are underway, folks. It is live. And it's gone all the way back there to Longley, who's playing in the centre of the back three. It's headed by Willie and Yonto. Matt Rocker heads it onto Somerville. Somerville, nice touch. Brings it down. Tries to get round Bentancur, but it's a good challenge. Adams flies into Bentancur. Stands on his toe. And it looked a bit of a naughty challenge, to be fair. Adams just goes, get up, man.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
Straight in there. But he smashed into it. That shows that Adams is not going to mess about. These players, man, Adams ain't going to be about that. Bentancur doesn't look happy. Obviously, Bentancur will be one of them players going to the World Cup. He'll not be happy, right? He'll not be happy. So Adams sending that early message saying, listen, you do not know where I'm from, dog. We are not messing about. We are going to fly into these challenges. Here's Eric Dyer back to Longley. Longley goes long, looking for the run of Perisic. It's cut out by Rasmus Christensen. Rasmus Christensen's header goes straight out of play, though, and it'll be Ben Davies to take the throw. Ben Davies there goes back to Longley. Out wide to Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale, I do not rate at all, and he's dispossessed there by Robin Koch. That's such a poor ball by Brendan Aronson, and he loses out and leaves a sticks a leg on Emerson, but they've come away from it here, and it is with Richarlison. Goes out wide to Perisic. Watch the delivery to Kane. In it comes. Meslier there to collect it. That's good. I do worry about that delivery from Perisic from out there on the left. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video as well for me, folks. Let's get up to 1,000 live viewers before half-time. So Ilya Meslier to take this, and he's gone short. Robin Koch tries to go down the line. It's blocked by Richarlison. He has to go back to Meslier on his right foot. Why do they fucking do this? Why do Leeds United centre-backs put it onto Mellier's right foot all the time? It's so difficult for him. Like, they do him a disservice when doing that. And then we'll all batter Meslier for it. But you need to give it him on his left. Create the angle for him. Don't just fire it at him. Do you know what I mean? Because now Spurs have got a corner because he hasn't got a right foot. Anyway, corner to come in. Perisic, sick delivery. Plenty to aim at as well. So Leeds United need to be wary here. Perisic to take the corner. Can't beat the first man and it's cleared out. Gnonto to chase it. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg. It's just Pierre Højbjerg, isn't it? What am I talking about? He goes all the way back to Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris looks long. Headed by Robin Koch. On by Willie and Gnonto. It drops down here for Tyler Adams, who sends Willie and Gnonto down the line. But Ben Davies is there and goes back to Hugo Lloris. Keep smashing a like on the video, folks. I want to get to 1,000 live viewers so we can hear that. Here's Eric Dyer then. Eric Dyer pressed by Rodrigo. Dyer's pass is poor and Adams cuts it out. Here's Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker finds Willie and Gnonto. Richarlison coming back to defend, but he gets it out to Rocker. Rocker down the line to Somerville. Somerville round Royale. I think he kills Royale. Chicken Royale. Somerville back there to, I think, it's Strauch, isn't it? It's Strauch. I'm like, who's that player with that hairdo? But it's Strauch. He's cut his hair. I'm not about that life. Rasmus Christensen, nice little touch out of his feet. Tries to find Rodrigo. It does manage to go through to Aronson. Here's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams checks back, goes back to Aronson. And here is the Salzburg duo of Christensen and Aronson. Tyler Adams. Square there into Cooper. Cooper with his left boot. The crossfield balls that you do. Find Somerville. He's going to run at Royale. Kulusevski comes across. He actually skips through the middle of both of them, but his touch is poor. However, Rocker is there on the press, and it's a great challenge on Bentancur. Leeds United have got the ball again. Good start from Leeds United in the early opening exchanges. Seen a lot of the ball. Christensen pressed by Perisic. Goes back to Koch. Rocker's found a little bit of space, but he gives it into Strauch. Not the best ball. Puts him under pressure a bit. Cooper looks long. Looking for the runner, Rodrigo. Dyer. We know Dyer made that mistake against Spurs, so Leeds United need to be wary of that. We've seen Aronson pressing Gomez, getting a winner. You know, getting something from that. Look at that poor ball from Dyer. He's done it again, and Rodrigo. Oh, Nonto's on the deck here. Is that a potential penalty? They'll have to check it for VAR. He's holding his face. I wonder what happened there. No, it looks like he's all right. He's got up. He's hurt his ear, but he did fall down in a heap. I was just wondering if Longley had gone like that or something to prevent him making the run. But Eric Dyer, we've seen, he's susceptible to errors. That pass back there to Lloris is terrible. It's shocking. It's not on the ground. It's in the air. It's going to cause problems. Rodrigo almost gets on the end of it. You know, so Dyer is the one that we need to be all over. And I believe Aronson will do that when the opportunity arises, because we've seen him do it to Joe Gomez. Strauch's had to go back to William Melier. This time it is on his left boot, and he's able to kick it upfield with a decent kick out. It is headed back by Eric Dyer. Cooper, nice little cushion head there into Strauch, gets it back off Pascal Strauch. 900 people watching now. Big up to you all. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes before the stream is done. Here's Cooper, back to Strauch. Spurs have put it on. The ball's poor again. The ball's so poor. Into Melier. He's had to go with his right again. And now we've lost the ball, but Tyler Adams has brought it down. And here's Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker looking for a chip pass into William Yonto. William Yonto just a little bit too much on it. It looked like Leeds could have been in behind there for a second. It's going to be a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. The Hotspurs goes back from Bentancur into Ben Davis. Gets around Rodrigo. Aronson pressing Longley. Good pressing this from Leeds United. Keeping Tottenham penned in. Ben Davis manages to find a way out. Richarlison loses it though. Rocker, why is he taking that touch there? Was an option there through to Rodrigo personally. A little bit more urgency there. We could have created something from that, but instead put his foot on it and went backwards. I'd have liked a little bit more of attacking intent there for me. Koch looking long, looking for the runner Rodrigo. He's got Longley for company. Rodrigo on his left. Goes short there into Nonto. Can Nonto find a pass? He can. Mark Rocker. Tyler Adams, who's going to make a run here in the box. Goes out to Rasmus. He can deliver it. Come on, shape for a cross there for me. Koch. Rocker. Leeds having to go backwards here. There was an opportunity for Leeds to create an attack there. Instead, Rasmus tries to fire it into Aronson and Leeds United lose it. And here's Kane. We don't want him picking it up in these areas. Here's Bentancur. Bentancur out wide to Kulusevski. Emerson Royale ahead of him. He's going to find Emerson Royale, but that is a great challenge by Craig. Kulusevski's still got it though. Oh, come on, Somerville. Wise to it, Royale. It's cut across. Sorry, I lost my bearings for a second there because what was a great tackle by Somerville. Kulusevski continued his run and managed to get a ball across, but Leeds United have clears. We were all over the shop there for a second. But that all came there from the failure to cross the ball when they had the opportunity to do so. And Tottenham were forcing us back with our passes. We end up playing an aimless ball into Aronson, and then Tottenham come away with it. And Kane picks it up in a pocket of space around halfway, which you don't want him to do. He gives it into Bentancur, who then gets it out wide, and they're in. You know what I mean? It was a good tracking run by Somerville to take down and get the ball from Emerson Royale, but Kulusevski was wise to it. Great press that there from Mark Rocker, but it goes back here to Longley. Ben Davis sends it down the line looking for Kane. See Kane picking it up in them spots. That's not what we want. He's coming, he's dropping deep, he's in and around the centre circle, and then defenders, Ben Davis, etc., are finding him in there, and he will get Richarlison, and Kulusevski's just running off him all day. So we need to be wary of Harry Kane in and around that centre circle for sure. Look, I know we play that counter-pressing style, but for me, I'm not a coach, but do you say to Tyler Adams, you do not leave Harry Kane's side. Whenever he enters into your space, you are on him. Here's Richarlison, loads of space for him to work in. Here's Harry Kane, fires it back to Richarlison. He's offside, ref. He's offside. Flag stays down, and that's a great cross. Oh, it was Eric Dyer with the cross. Melier gets a touch, though. I'm not sure the touch was needed, but that was good from Spurs. Richarlison out to Kane, look. Oh, it's Kane with the ball across. Is it? No, it wasn't. It was Dyer. Big up to you all. We've got over 1,000 people watching. The target we always set is over 2K. That's the most I've had. Hopefully one day we can get there, right? So please do smash a like on the video. Christensen heads it inside. Good turn by Aronson. Gets wrong side of Højbjerg. Can he get through to Somerville? Somerville! Yes! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1-0! 1 Crysencio Somerville. What a ball by Aronson. And Somerville makes it 1-0 to Leeds United away at Spurs. My days, I did not envisage that happening. I can't quite believe it. He's got 4 in 4. Oh my days. Get in there, Somerville. This was class. Christensen out on the right, heads it inside. Højbjerg tries to take a touch, but Aronson gets wrong side of him, and that is a lovely ball to Somerville. And Somerville's touch to get in between Dyer and Emerson Royale cannot be understated. Look at that. That is lovely. From his right onto his left, and the strike sick. Get in there, Somerville. I can't believe it. We're 1-0 up away, and that is a well-worked goal. Somerville's touch, the ingenuity of the kid. The guy is absolutely mustard. I doubted this lad. I doubted this guy. How wrong I were. What a start for Leeds United. Unbelievable. Crysencio Somerville has scored 4 in 4. The guy is electric. Spurs here complaining here for a challenge on Richarlison, but Richarlison always gives as good as he gets. I still can't believe we've scored there. Well worked. Melier out to Rasmus, heads it inside. Højbjerg comes for it. Aronson uses his body, lays it through there to Somerville, and Somerville has it all to do. You know, that wasn't an easy chance. And he gets it from his right onto his left, in between Dyer and Emerson Royale, and it's a great strike past what is France's number 1. Somerville is mustard. I can't quite believe the impact that he's having on these games. 4 in 4, you know. The kid's going for records. I'd love to know what record that is, but listen, Spurs are not done. This will still go on because Spurs are always poor in the first half. We know this, right? They have been. They've lost the first half in 5 of the last 7 games. Conceded first in 8 of the last 8 now. So this is nothing new to them. So we still need to be wary. But Leeds United, great start. You know, it has to be said. And Somerville scored again. I can't quite believe it. But back to the action. Here's Ben Davies coming inside. He goes back in there to Longley. Longley out wide to Eric Dyer, playing wide on the right. Here's Royale, tries to find it inside to Kulusevski, but it's cut out by the pirate that is Pascal Strauch. His throw then from Emerson Royale back to Dyer. All you can hear now is the Leeds United fans, of course. Longley to Ben Davies. Great goal from Somerville. Honestly, that is some strike. Here's Rasmus Christensen. Handball. It popped up on Perisic's hands, but Leeds United are going to continue to play. Tyler Adams, his passing to Nonto was poor. They were starting to play little triangles there. Rasmus not happy with him. And, of course, Tyler just was like, what? You know where I'm from, dog? And it goes back here to Eric Dyer. Here's Longley. Leeds fans singing football in a library. Longley switches the play to Emerson Royale. Too much space for him. Oh, Strauch's had to commit, and look how much space we're giving Kulusevski. You can't do that. He's shaping for a cross. Kulusevski to Emerson Royale, and it is saved by Ilian Melier. I think it comes off Kulusevski on the way out, which means it could be a goal kick. But what's really, really worrying there is that one switch of play, Emerson Royale, Pascal Strauch has then to deal with Emerson Royale and Kulusevski. Well, no disrespect, as poor as I think Emerson Royale is, them two are going to murder Strauch if we're going to keep letting that happen. One switch out to the right, they were in. Anyway, corner taken short. Here is Kulusevski. Oh, he's Meg Aronson. He's going to strike, but it's a great challenge there from Rodrigo Moreno. Here's Emerson Royale. Goes into Perisic, who tries to flick it round. Leeds United could be away on the counter here. Here's Somerville. He's put a ball over the... Oh, Somerville. I think he should have gone into Willian Gnonto instead of trying to play the ball over the top into Rodrigo. If he gets it to Gnonto, he can then continue his run, you know. But look at this goal here. Right. Two free touches. 2 free touches on his right and then his left boot. Boom. Great. Somerville, exceptional. Oh, it's a good challenge by Koch. Adams does really well. He's getting told to get up, but he got his body across Perisic perfectly there. Again, that switches onto Emerson Royale, but Emerson Royale is really, really poor, and he should have played that easily into Kulusevski. The Spurs fans were not happy, but that's twice now that ball's been played out there to Emerson Royale. He's brought down Gnonto, though, so it's going to be a free kick to Leeds United. But it's a warning. It's a warning for Leeds United, and we need to heed that warning. This is what's frustrating as a fan when you consistently see that switch. With a better right wing back or a better pass there from Emerson Royal, Tottenham are in. You know, we can all see what's happening here. Switch straight out to the right, and Strauch's isolated. Anyway, goal kick from Melier has gone all the way back to Ben Davies. Here's Eric Dyer. A Bentancur press from Aronson. Emerson Royal down the line to Kulusevski. In again down this right-hand side, our left. Oh, he gets around Cooper too easy. It's dinked up. Leeds United are living a charmed life now. I can't lie to you. We need to sort it out, man, because that is 3 times they've come down that fecking right-hand side like there's no players even there. Big cross, goes straight out of play, slipped on the way through. I'm not sure who it was who take it. Was it? It was Ben Davies. It was a poor cross. I think maybe Rasmus fouled him, it looked like initially, but Rasmus has gone down on the deck, which is worrying because Rasmus is in the Denmark World Cup squad. I hope he's all right. Come on, Rasmus, you good, man? Are you good? I don't know if he's done that because he was thinking, I did sort of foul Ben Davies there. Just seeing pictures of Heung-min Son there. Looks like he's got his granddad's cardigan on. I don't know what that's about there. Genuinely, I think my granddad would have worn one of them. Anyway, throw into Leeds United after what was a poor cross from Ben Davies. It's a throw from Koch into Somerville, who tries to head it on, but Spurs have got control of the ball again here, and it is Ben Davies. Back to Longley. Longley back to Ben Davies. Perisic dropping short for him, gets it off him. Watch Perisic with his switch. Well done, Somerville, though. It looks like Somerville's come out onto the right now. Christensen flicks it on there, looking for Aronson. Here's Adams, chance here for Leeds United. Goes into Somerville. Somerville's got 3 white shirts around him, but he goes back to Christensen and just reset. Richarlison doing a lot of pressing now. He will give you running every single day of the week. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. Cooper into Pascal Strauch. He has to go back to Melier. It's on his left boot, which means we should get a decent kick out, and we have. We've got it into Rasmus. If you can see, we have done that a few times now. Højbjerg on Aronson. Referee tells him to get up, as does Højbjerg. But you can see we're going back to Melier, and he's switching it out to the right. And what we're seeing is Rasmus heading it back into central areas. And we did that a lot against Brentford when we won that game. So it's something to be wary of, that Leeds United are employing that tactic of Melier, switch to Rasmus, head into the centre. Emerson Royal into Kulusevski, big chance. Adams gets across. That's a great challenge. And he stops it going for a corner. My man. Yes, Tyler Adams. Anyway, here is Eric Dyer. Spurs are going to come again. Langley goes to Ben Davies. Ben Davies on his left into Perisic. Tries to flick it round to Kulusevski. Ben Davies continues his run. That's great from Ben Davies. The cutback. Emerson Royal with what possibly is the worst miss of the Premier League this season. It was a well-worked goal or chance from Tottenham. Great football down that left-hand side. Richarlison into Davies, who started off the move. It's a great cutback. And Emerson Royal, from about 5 yards out, the goalie's gaping, and he skies it into Rose head. Thank you, Emerson Royal. I know that giggle might come back to bite me, but wow, look at that. Sorry. But listen, back to the game. Emerson Royal, massive lot F there for Leeds United. I can't lie. Højbjerg battling with the 2 American boys. Højbjerg doesn't look happy, but listen, they will get in your face every single day of the week.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
So if you want to bitch and moan, then continue.
Bruh.
Anyway, it goes back to Bentancur, Eric Dyer into Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal being pressed here by Pascal Strauch, almost loses out. William Jonto nearly gets on Longley there. That's good from Leeds United, but there's another chance here for Spurs. It is a little bit end-to-end. It is a little bit ping-pong. It is a little bit basketball. It is a little bit Wimbledon tennis. But that's what Leeds United do, right? Chaos of the highest order. Emerson Royal into Longley. Goes there to Ben Davies. Ben Davies passes it straight into the centre of the park, and it's Mark Rocker who finds Aronson. He's got a pocket of space. He's turned. Somerville with a run again. Somerville could be in again here. Can he dink it? Oh my God, he almost made it 2. Aronson brought down, surely no, nothing given. Somerville nearly made it 2-0 to Leeds United, and we are showing on the counter-attack we can cause this Spurs team all sorts of problems. Bentancur finds Kane. Emerson Royal gets in the way of him. Watch Kane. Matt Rocker, look over your shoulder. Where are you going, bro? It was blocked by Stroud, but what I don't like there from Matt Rocker, he's just continued his run towards the ball, not even looking behind him where Kane is. We seem to, oh, they've taken it short. Perisic, will he dig across that? Aronson gets across fantastically well. Goes back to Kulusevski. Referee has blown his whistle because there's a second ball on the pitch, which means they'll get a second bite of the cherry. But Leeds had an opportunity to make it 2. It was a good save from Lloris. I was hoping Somerville was going to dink it over him. But Somerville and Aronson, that connection, it's looking lethal. But what I will say, Matt Rocker really disappointing there. Because if you think to that Bournemouth goal, Philip Billing was actually behind Rocker when that move started off. He then ended up about 20 yards in front of Matt Rocker, who was ambling back. So for me, Matt Rocker needs to be better defensively, more wise to danger. He's there with Kane. Kane gives it out to Kulusevski, and then he just runs towards the ball. Why? Because Kane's there just on his own. If he finds him, Kane's going to find the back of the net. So Rocker needs to be better defensively for me, watching his man, tracking runners. Anyway, here goes Longley, switches it out to the right, but it's cut out there by Pascal Strout. Somerville does well to head it on to William Yonto, but it's cut out by Højbjerg. It's sent forward by Eric Dyer, and the Tottenham fans just booing order. But Meslier came out and headed it. There's a little bit of confusion there between him and Cooper. If you haven't already, folks, please do smash a like on the video for me. We have 552 likes. So please do like the video. Eric Dyer looking to switch the play. He's gone out left looking for Perisic. Perisic actually heads it on, but Koch just needs to shepherd that out. And I've shepherded it out, bro. But listen, Koch does well and manages to find Aronson, who's got Bentancur for company. He did lose out this time. Højbjerg tries to flick it through to Kane, and it's a shocking ball. Matt Rocker manages to stay on his feet, keep control of the ball. Well done, Matt Rocker. Strauch into Aronson. Aronson causing problems in between them lines there. I can't lie to you. Matt Rocker, Adams. Yeah, Rock. Commentators just mentioned there about Rodrigo not being involved. That is something worth mentioning. But yeah, he has been pretty quiet, hasn't he, Rodrigo? I genuinely don't know if he has touched the ball, to be fair. It goes out to Rasmus, who tries that header. You can see what Leeds United are trying to do when the keeper does have the ball. He's looking for Rasmus all the time. Here is Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer goes out wide there to Royal. Royal in far too much space. Somerville far too narrow. But Somerville does have that pace to get across. He's done well, which means Dyer's had to go back there. Here is Longley to Ben Davis. Ben Davis to Perisic. Manages to find Kane, but well done, Tyler Adams there to just nick the ball away. Mark Rocker finds Rodrigo. There is Rodrigo. Well done, Rodders. Rodders back to Stroud. I do not like that new hairdo. I can't lie to you. Here's Somerville. He's got 3 white shirts around him. What a pass that is. He's hit the post. Oh, he's offside. My God. Good run by Rodrigo. Good ball by Somerville, though. He was offside, though, folks. Tottenham have taken it quickly. This game's a madness. Richarlison manages to get round Christensen. Not good enough. Into Kane. Royal. Oh, we're too narrow, folks, man. Kulusevski watched the strike on his left. He has to go back there. It's hooked back post. That's a push from Kane. Out. Referee, he's pushed him in the back, but because it's England's captain, we're going to let it slide. Perisic. That was a clear push by Harry Kane, which the referee can see. He's literally put both hands in Rasmus's back. Pisses me off. Anyway, it's a corner ball. Big chance for Leeds at the other end. We were offside, though. Look, corner ball to come in. Meslier in goal, obviously. Make sure we've got the right men here. Eric Dyer's notoriously decent in the air. You got Kane, of course. In comes the cross. Oh, it's a great header out by Robin Koch off the head of Harry Kane. Well done, Robin. That's better. That's what we like to see. I'm annoyed, you know, because that was a foul by Harry Kane. It was a definite push in the back on Rasmus. The referee's staring straight at it as well. Perisic to take this. It's not ideal for Spurs, is it, that the pitch slants? I bet he doesn't like it anyway. Perisic to take this one. It looks good. It's headed out again by Leeds United. Rodrigo this time. Well done, Rodders. Well done, Rodders. If you haven't already as well, folks, please do smash a like on the video. And, of course, subscribe to the channel, get involved in the chat, and hit the notification bell. Anyway, here we go. Harry Kane, ball in, Meslier, kick out. Kane's brought it down, and he's made it one apiece. There's complaints of a foul maybe on Meslier. Harry Kane, of course, knows where the back of the net is. He did push Adams in the build-up to that as well. It is really, really frustrating. I can't lie to you. But Mellier's complaining. Maybe this will go back to VAR. We'll have to check. 25 minutes on the clock. Tottenham 1, Leeds 1. It did look like a foul initially on Adams with the push. There is the push, look. Oh, is that not a foul on Meslier? Is that not a foul on Meslier from Højbjerg? Look, he's impacting him. If that's not a foul, folks, I hate to bitch and moan, but that's a foul for me. Is it Longley or is it... Look, come on, folks, man. That's a foul on Meslier, surely. Are you going to check? It is a foul, right? It's a foul, man. I can't lie. I don't know if it's Longley, Højbjerg, Bentancur. It's a foul, man. How is it not a foul? Am I blind? Like, my man's just fucking leaned into him. That is a foul. It's a fucking foul, man. If that's on Lloris, it's a different story. I don't see how that's not a foul. He's basically bundled him into the net. Cooper, good challenge. Somerville, chance here for Leeds United. He's found Rodrigo. Where's the return pass? Oh, it's a good dink as well from Rodders, you know. It's a good dink. It's one apiece anyway. Tottenham 1, Leeds United 1. I thought it was a foul. I'm disappointed it's not being given, but it is what it is. We move. Looking for the run there, Kulusevski. Meslier comes out, right boot goes straight out of play. I think that's a foul, right? Everyone's saying it's a foul. I'm not lying. Chance here for Kulusevski, cleared by Meslier, 1-on-1. There is no one better. Look at Ben Davies and Longley both heading the same ball here. They're all over shot defensively, me for Spurs. We just need to get, creating chances. We'll score. Oh, my God. Emerson Royale with a great pass into Willian Gnonto. Is he not fouled there, referee? It's that fucking time. Joke. Ben Davies fouls Gnonto, brings him down. Referee's pissed me off now. I can't lie to you. Yeah, I can't lie. It's a foul. It's a foul. I don't understand why it's not being given as a foul, but there you go. Foul all day, yeah. I think we are going to say that, because we're Leeds fans, but I think it is a foul. Anyway, it's a free kick to Leeds United. 27 minutes on the clock. It's Leeds 1, it's Tottenham 1. Meslier with the set piece. He goes long. Looking for... Yeah, see, even the commentator's saying, like, on another day, that Tottenham goal is ruled out. Well, if it was Leeds United, trust and believe it would have been ruled out. Harry Kane would have been over. That would have been England captain. Yeah, let's get it off. He's basically been bundled into the net. Yes, he's connected with it, but he's not been able to get his full body weight behind it because he's been leaned into. If you're going to strike something and you got your full body weight, it probably goes further than it did. But because he's been leaned into it, he's taking weight out of it, hence why the ball hardly went anywhere. It's a foul. I'm going to stop talking about it now because it sounds like, sour grapes. But for me, it's a foul. Spurs in full voice now. 28 minutes on the clock. Tottenham 1, Leeds United 1. Let's have a look. We've got 616 likes. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes and 2,000 live viewers. Gnonto gets across. Ben Davies souls him a dummy. And it looks like Gnonto's hurt himself in the process. The switch is on there for Kulusevski. But Meslier is wise to it. Emerson Royale lets the ball go out of play. It's all a bit of a mad one. And Gnonto, that's a fault. A few times now, Gnonto's been on the deck, hasn't he? It looks like he's been hit in the face a couple of times. I don't know if it's because of how small he is, maybe. Do you know what I mean? He's sort of at arm's length. Not that anyone's intended to do it. Yeah, he's hit him in the face when he's gone to strike the ball, but I think a lot of it is due to Willie's size and stature. Do you know what I mean? But he did look like he took one in the face, maybe on the nose from Ben Davies there. Crap by Adams. Yeah, there was a little bit of a push. There was a little bit of a push, wasn't there? I did see, but you are right. But I think, look, Kane's done exceptionally well, really. I know we're going to say Adams should do better, but the way Kane's made that little turn in such a short space, it's shouldn't. Maddison off injured? No way. Is he? Oh, that would be so heartbreaking. Gnonto looks like it's a lot worse than it was. Adams is good but overrated. Just while we've got this little lull in play, let's have a look at the scores on the doors across the league. So Bournemouth are beating Everton 2-0. It's what they do, though. Liverpool are beating Southampton 2-1. Goals from Firmino and Darwin Núñez. Forest Palace is 0-0. Tottenham Leeds is 1-1. And Leicester are beating West Ham 0-0. It's not going great for David Moyes at the minute, is it? Perisic looking for a ball straight over to Harry Kane. It's headed out, though. It's game on now. Meslier struggling today, says Joe Shaw. I'm not too sure. Why? Why is he struggling? He's not really been... No, I don't think he's struggling. Well done there from Bentancur. Bentancur tries a pass into Kane. It's slightly behind him. It goes back to Meslier. Right boot, upfield. To Rodrigo. Rodrigo really needs to get in the game from an attacking standpoint, doesn't he? Maybe we'll see Perkins or Joseph in this game. Great ball down the line there from Kulusevski into Royale. Kane in plenty of space. Swings it out to Richarlison. Watch the shot. It's a good block by Koch. Anyway, Spurs are going to come again here. Starting to turn the screw a bit. Højbjerg. Don't bring him down, Crescencio. Oh, it's good battling from Somerville, that. Goes back, though, to Kane. Tries a cross. It's Kulusevski. Kane. Spurs knocking at the door into Royale. Kane tries a pass, but it's cut out there by Aronson. But listen, it is all Spurs currently, and it looks like they will be the next to score, if I'm honest. Nice football, this. Kulusevski tries to get round Cooper. Don't you dare give a foul for that. Kane. This is what I'm saying, man. Why are they going to call? Look at Kane. Fuck off. There is nothing wrong with that from Cooper. He's put his arm across his body. Give over, man, because that's what's happened to Willie and Gnonto. Don't be giving that as a foul, right, when you're not giving Meliers. Give over. Harry, go on, Cooper, man. Get up, Coops. Kick in. Go away. Has he given it as a foul? Has he actually given it as a foul? I can't quite believe that. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. It's no foul. This is embarrassing from Kulusevski, man. I thought he'd give it as a foul then. Harry Kane hasn't left the referee door, I'll tell you that much. Always in the ear, I'm telling you. Anyway, it's going to be a goal kick. They're having a chat with the referee. I don't know what for. Oh, he's having a go here. Stupid, man. There was nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that from Cooper. Look at him. Bitching and moaning. Shut up, colour. Leeds fans singing "You're just a soft southern." Anyway, ball sent forward. Somerville battling with Dyer in the air. Dyer's always going to win that battle, let's be honest. Willie and Gnonto. It's cut out by Ben Davies. Ben Davies has looked quite impressive early stages. Oh, it's a poor ball from Perisic. You don't hear that very often. Tries to get Davies down the line, but it's going to be a throw into Leeds United. 33 minutes on the clock. It's Tottenham 1. It's Leeds United 1. Throw in to be taken here from Rasmus Christensen. Rasmus. Rodrigo, man. What's that? He's just basically thrown a ball and Rodrigo's chested it out of play. My man's after assisting the opposition again if they score from this. swear, man. I don't know. Why is Rodrigo just chested that out of play? Like, what is going on there? Like, it's mental.
You stupid little plonker, Rodney.
Lloris, poor kick out. Aronson heads it on. Rodrigo, touch into Adams. Adams is passing to Somerville's not great. It was unlucky, though. Here's Rasmus Christensen. Crossing. Don't get forced back here, Mark Rocker. Ball into Adams. Oh, he's let it run lovely. Why is Rodrigo checked his run there? They're in here. Kane. Oh, it's cut out by Robin Koch. Exceptional Koch. Why did Rodrigo change his run then? It looked like it was on for him and then he checked. Tyler Adams. Rocker. Charlison turns his back. Don't know what that's about. Give Rocker a space to run into. Finds Pascal. Pascal. Touched by Rodrigo's heavy, but he's still got control of the ball. Rodrigo into Strauch. Strauch down the line to Somerville. Get round Royale, mate. He's yours all day. Mark Rocker on his left. Can he whip one in? There's no one in there, though. Aronson has to go back. Tottenham in their defensive setup. Here's Adams. Aronson, Adams. The two Americans. There's Adams again, getting it off Cooper. Nice pass into Aronson. Aronson rides the challengers and manages to find Rodrigo. Rodrigo outside of his foot here to Rasmus. Rasmus's cross is poor and it's actually cut out by Perisic. Oh, I love that from Koch. Gets the ball. He actually takes one in the head from Richarlison. But listen, he didn't touch Richarlison. But I love that from Koch. Koch, full-blooded, smashed into it. But I think what's happened is Richarlison's boot has hit Koch on the way through. No, he's just pushed his head into the ground, Danny Richarlison, actually. Great challenge from Robin Koch. Richarlison in a heap. But all ball. All ball. Here we go. We're back underway now, folks. The throw-in's been taken. Here's that's a foul by Adams. But they're going to continue the play. Strauch does well. Harry Kane's just bounced Rocker off the ball there. Harry Kane. Oh, it's great defending from Leeds. Oh, fuck off, man. He's give a free kick. What has he give the free kick for there? Oh, here we go. Harry Kane's back's gone. This is it. Enter Leeds, the villain, injuring England's best hope of winning the World Cup. He's rid a few challenges. Strauch makes a challenge. He gets the ball. Yeah, well, tell me what's happened there. Why is that a foul? Did Strauch not get the ball? Why is that a foul on Harry Kane? When you watch that back, why is that a foul? It's not a foul. I'm genuinely lost for words here. That was not a fucking foul. Dyer, cross, Melier out. Well done. Referee's having a nightmare, man. England captain got him all over the shop. Tit. Here's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams in a bit of space, carrying the ball up to halfway. He's got Kane and Richarlison, but manages to find a pass out to Somerville. Strauch on the overlap. Strauch almost challenges him for it. Goes back into Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams passing to Willian Gnonto. His touch is poor, and it's actually defended from Bentancur. Wins it back though. Gnonto into Aronson. That's a foul. I was going to say, man, I don't know how you dare complain in there, Ben Davies. I don't know how you're daring to complain. You brought him down. Shoulder barge my ass, Dyer. Honestly, set piece for Leeds United. I wish Greenwood was on the pitch. I can't lie. That there's a foul. The Kane one is not. That is a foul. Do you see what I'm saying? Absolute joke. Anyway, free kick to come here from Leeds United. Who's going to take it? I wish Greenwood was on the pitch. Can't lie. Lloris is getting his wall ready. It's going to be Rodrigo to take it. I don't mind that with who's on the pitch. Why have I got loads of wet patches on me? It looks like I pissed myself. It's been in the fridge that long. It's like wet. Rodrigo and Aronson both stood over this. 38 minutes on the clock. It's coming from the left boot of Rodrigo, this. It's going on. Get it on target. That's all we ask. Make sure Leeds players are wise to it, coming back out at them. Lloris can sometimes be flappy. Get ready. Look, you've got Gnonto there. Get it into Gnonto. Get it into Gnonto. Aronson, get it into Gnonto. Ben Davies is wise to it there. You've got Robin Koch. It did look like to me that it was going into Gnonto there for a second, you know. But then Ben Davies ran across. Aronson was about to put his hand on it. It's Rodrigo. My God. Strike! Oh. Came out to Mark Rocker on his unfavoured right boot. It was just shit free kick. Poor. Disappointed. He went for the draft excludes a low shot, didn't he? But they had someone laid down underneath the wall. I don't know why. Benton Cole wins the header. Richarlison tries to give it him back. He does. There's Kane. Manages to find Emerson Royale. Benton Cole takes it off him, though. Cooper with a good challenge. Aronson does well. And here's Mark Rocker, who will find William Gnonto. William Gnonto about to go on one of them little busters. Well done, son. Goes back to Rasmus Christensen. Good half from him and Somerville, to be fair, especially his debut. Poor touch, but manages to find Rasmus. Rasmus goes down the line there. Foul. Adams out-muscled. Probably wasn't a foul. I'm just annoyed with the inconsistency. Kane almost gives it to Somerville then, doing a Rodrigo. Give over, Richarlison. Get up, man. Rasmus just puts him in a bin. Tottenham fans not happy. But he ran across Rasmus, and Rasmus just put a little bit of body weight on him. Falls on the floor. Here's Tyler Adams. Mark Rocker. Goes out wide there to Pascal Strout. Rocker wanted it back. He instead goes to Cooper. Cooper. Why are you letting it go across your body onto your right boot? Meslier. Meslier. Upfield. Rodrigo challenges for the header. It's dropped down though in the centre of the park and William Gnonto's run it back. Gives it there to Cooper. Can Leeds United fashion a chance out before we finish for half-time? Here's Pascal Strout into Somerville. Somerville rides the challengers, gives it back to Strout, but it's dispossessed. Here's Somerville, headed by Emerson Royale. You've got Tyler Adams out on the left. Strout into Somerville. Somerville. Here's Aronson. Can he clip one in the box? Rodrigo looking to make some movement in there. He's only made Dyer. Is that not a free kick? No, it's a good challenge by Dyer in the end. I don't know who Dyer's shouting at there, but Aronson's twisted him all ends up. Look at that. Little megged by Brendan Aronson. Will we be seeing that for America against England? But I tell you what, it's a good recovering tackle that by Eric Dyer. It's going to be a corner ball, but Aronson showing what he's about there, just megging Dyer on the byline. Corner ball though. Have you heard that? Your shit, that's why you play for Leeds. I don't know who they're shouting at. What a clown, whoever that is in the crowd. Rasmus laughing, I think. Anyway, ball to come in. Headed out by Højbjerg. Flicked on by Kulusevski. Cooper puts it back in there. It's going to drop for Rocker. Rodrigo! Yes! I absolutely love that from Rodrigo. Where's that fan now? Where's that fan who you could hear saying your shit? That's why you play for Leeds. That's why you play for Leeds, baby. What a goal by Rodrigo Moreno. The guy can't stop scoring. It's headed on by who? Captain Cooper. It then drops to Rodrigo. And with his first time built, let's have a look. Oh, it's Rasmus with the assist. What a strike. Get in there. Rasmus, you beauty, and Rodrigo showing that elite striker levels. As much as we dug him out in front of goal, he's been doing it. Gets his run perfectly, and Rodrigo Moreno's volleyed it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 at half-time to Leeds United down in that there London. Absolutely love it. Get in! What are we saying, people? What we saying, man? Get in there. Woo! The goal stands, yeah. They tried their best. Tried their best to probably chalk it off for whatever reason. But Rodrigo, perfect. That's where the counter-press works, you see. In them central areas, Cooper just hooks it back in there. Rasmus heads it down to Rodrigo, just smashes it. First time volley. France's number one, underneath him, can't save it, in you go, and it's 2-1 to Leeds United. Cooper gives it back there to Meslier. A little bit shaky there, but looks like we're going to get to halfway with Leeds United winning this game 2-1. Strout into Somerville. He's challenged by Emerson Royale. Here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski. Pass there into Højbjerg, who manages to find Kane. It's down the line to Rocker. Be wary of Kane. Great cut out. Oh, Richarlison still on the end of it. Rasmus clears it off the line. Richarlison causing problems, but Rasmus was wise to it. And there's a foul on Somerville by Eric Dyer. Get your yellow card out, referee. Smashes into Somerville. Richarlison, it's good ball by Royale, but what a cutout by Robin Koch. I was saying he's not been that good, as I don't see what everyone's been saying, but today he's been unfallible as Robin Koch. Great cut out. Richarlison almost gets on the end of it through the legs of Meslier, but Christensen was wise, ready to clear it off the line. And there's a free kick to Leeds United. We're now on the 45th minute. I'm not sure how much added time we've got, but there you go. 2 minutes of added time. 1,500 of you watching currently. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Leeds United are winning down at Tottenham. 674 likes. If you haven't already liked the video, let's get it to 2,000 likes. We've got a minute left of added time. Aronson to bring it down. Is there a chance here for Leeds? Willie and Yonto. Touch to Adams. Move it on to Rocker. Left boot. Oh, it's a little pass into Somerville. Somerville to Aronson, tries to ride the challenge of Bentancur, maybe get a foul, but Koch puts it back in there. It's cleared though by Longley. Cooper wins the header. Who's it going to drop to? It's going to drop to Richarlison. Oh, his pass is poor and Tyler Adams has a chance. Rodrigo and Yonto. Oh, it was a great pass. For me, it was a great pass. Tried to slide it in, maybe too much pace in it from Yonto into Rodrigo's path, but it was the right idea. Good half from Leeds United. Only 4 touches in the opposition box for Leeds United. But listen, we lead 2-0. We've got that little bit of clinical edge now. That people were telling me, Jesse Ball, if we'd have had a striker, players finding the back of the net, would already be better in the table. And I have to say, I was wrong. They were right. Because now we are being clinical. Look at us. Kane with a good flick on there to Richarlison. Koch gets across. Does really well. That came off Richarlison. That's got to be a goal kick. By Richarlison's bitching screams, it has been given as a goal kick. 30 seconds left of this half. It looks like Leeds United will go into the break with a 2-1 lead over Spurs. Love it. Marching on together, going up around Ellen Road. Marsh has already gone down the tunnel. Listen, it's a big half. Listen, Tottenham are a second half team. It has to be said. We're not out of the woods. We're winning, yes. But they will come out a totally different animal. Conte will switch things up tactically, astutely, is what it is. But Leeds United are leading, folks, 2-1. Somerville with another goal, 4-4. And Rodrigo with what was an exceptional strike from the distance he was out. On the volley, in the back of the net. Like Napa says, you love to see it. There you go. Chris saying, Joe, it's not just Crysencio Somerville, it's Rodrigo as well. 4-4, both of them. Farrell says, nice half, boys. Get the 3 points and get the F out of there. Exactly. Good first half for Nonto, especially when it's his debut yet. 100%. Happy with Leeds. The ref is poor. Agreed. Win despite the ref, says Norman Upton. Oh, Rodrigo Moreno. Exactly. Jesse in. Can't say fairer than that, Jay. I will have my thoughts to say on Jesse at the end, so I feel like an apology might be on its way. Very pleased so far, says Tashana. Catch you up in 8 minutes. Catch up, Joe. You're 8 minutes behind. I wish I could broadcast. Keep it up, boys. Don't jinx it. My mate's an Arsenal fan and he's rooting for us. Yeah, listen. I'm under no illusions because Tottenham have been a second half team. They've lost 6 of the last 8 games first halves. So this is nothing new for them. So I'm not getting too giddy. But the fact that we're in front is great. I said on the preview yesterday that we could be in front, If Jay says, no one's getting ahead of themselves. We're winning. Enjoy the moments while they're here. Let's not be too boom. But we need to be wary. Like Dan says, they always play better in the second half. Goes without saying. Melier's Joe, that's twice I've seen you mention Meslier. I don't know what he's done wrong, bro. Genuinely do not know what he's done wrong. He was fouled. I don't know what Melier's done wrong for you, mate. I genuinely don't know. Alex says, announce the UCL. I agree with you as well, Mark. I think for me, the goal should be chalked off. Up to 8th? I don't think so, bro, no. I don't think we move anywhere, to be honest. Let me check. No, we're 12th, yeah. Yeah, we don't move anywhere because the teams above us are on 19, bro. So even if we win, that puts us on 18. We'll stay in 12th. But still happy. The scores on the doors around the Premier League, though. Bournemouth are beating Everton 2-0. Liverpool are beating Southampton 3-1 with goals from Nunes and Bobby Firmino. Nunes on the double. Nottingham Forest Palace is 0-0. Tottenham are being beat, obviously, by Leeds United 2-1. And Leicester are beating West Ham 1-0. There you go. West Ham in all sorts of trouble, if we're being totally honest, if it does stay like that. And Corey will not be a happy bunny, but if it stays like this for Leeds United, we'll be good. Yeah, Chris, top 6, Harry Kane, England captain, all that jazz. Looking like a left back. No, not for me, Anto. I know Rodrigo's found the back of the net, and people will say, oh, yeah, but we need sometimes a little bit more from our striker. We still need the striker, yeah? Don't let a good run of form fool you. Don't let the emergence of Perkins and Joseph fool you, because that's what the club will like to happen, like they did at the start of the season. The only reason they went and got one is because Rodrigo hurt his shoulder. We still need reinforcements. We do need a left back so that Stroud can play at left back, at centre back. But then again, Cooper's been good for me. Julio says, I'm loving this young core. The future looks bright. It does indeed. Thank you so much for the super chat. Please, thank you for that. That shove was unreal there for their goal. Absolute crap. I agree. Alexander says, do you use an English? Yeah, of course. Like there'll be no mugs, definitely. Well done, Leeds, says Skills. Big up to you, Skills. Thank you for the love. Listen, folks, I'm just going to take a quick break and just go for a quick was. But okay, so Phil Hayes just reported on Twitter, though, that we've got Greenwood warming up. He was the player sent to get ready when Yonto was getting treatment. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I would go to Greenwood, because can he play on the right of the three? I'm not too sure if I would go Greenwood. We'll see. Who else is on that bench for Leeds United? Let me just have a look. You've got Firpo, Ayling, Llorente, JB, Greenwood, Gelhardt, Perkins, Fernandez. It is quite light in it, really. We need Cine back, we need Harrison back, but Harrison isn't in the squad because Harrison would be your switch. I'm not too sure if Greenwood does well out there on the right, and I hope Nyonto can carry on, but maybe he can't. Kane is the FAPL darling that Lampard used to be. Yeah, true, brother. That's what I'm saying. England captain always gets the rub of the green, let's be totally honest. Aronson on the right with Greenwood through the middle, potentially. Yeah, a few people saying that. Adams, best player on the pitch. I'm not too sure, Arthur. I'm not too sure. Sometimes his passing's let him down a little bit today. But listen, it's all about opinions. I'd have to say it's Somerville, mate, just because of his take and goal, his defensive capabilities as well, getting back and made a few very good challenges. And just the wherewithal to take that goal and have three, like, minute touches to get him away from Dyer and get the strike on. I think for me, it would be Somerville. And maybe I'm being blindsided by the goal. Adams has been good, but his passing has let him down at times. 5 points off Europe, yeah. Right, folks, I'm just going to put the rock tunes on for you, because I'm just going to quickly go for a Waz, if that's all right with you, because I do need some sort of like colostomy bag or tube or something. But here's what it is. But please do like the video while you're waiting. At 802 likes, there's over 1,500 people watching the video, so can continue to smash a like, and I'll put the funky house tunes on. Yeah, play that funky music right now. Here you go, and I'll be with you in just a sec. We're back, folks. Thanks for waiting patiently there. Just had to quickly run to use the toilet, then boosts. I've just realised you won't be able to hear me, will you, under the rock tunes, the sick rock tunes. Yeah, guess who's back? Back again. Right, okay. So let's have a look what's being said on the old Twitter sphere by the people in the know. One sec. Let's right, okay, let's go. Right, let's see what's being said on the old Twitter sphere. So, look at this. Leeds have scored 2 first-half goals in a single league game at Tottenham for the first time since September 1998, when Gunnar Haller and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank scored. So there you go. There's a bit of history for you there. Who can remember Gunnar Haller? And, of course, we all know Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Right, James Marshman, my good friend, says really good half for Leeds, and the 2-1 lead is richly deserved. Defence has looked compact. Attackers dangerous. Somerville goal was so well taken and midfield largely in control. Adams the pick, but Rocker using and carrying the ball well too. All I will say is Rocker needs to be aware of his defensive capabilities when watching runners. Joe Donahue says, credit to Rodrigo, alert to the opportunity as Spurs switched off. 4 goals in his last 4 games as well. You can't say fairer than that. Greenwood obviously warming up as well because there was an injury to Nyonto, so maybe he'll come on and play central, as people said, and then we'll move Aronson out onto the right. Phil Hayes says, stick that Spurs goal in the file. Why VAR is pish. He says Tottenham have had moments, but Leeds are playing to win, and once again, a game against one of the higher ranked sides is suiting them. Very competitive, and didn't let the equalizer rattle them, which is fair enough, right? Rodrigo has now scored in 4 consecutive league appearances for the first time since netting in 5 successive games for Valencia. Are we seeing the rebirth of Rodrigo before our very eyes? The last time he did that was Valencia back in 2018, over 4 years ago now. Baron Cross says, excellent 45 from Leeds. Somerville and Rodrigo booming with confidence in their goals. Weathered the storm when they needed to, and huge questions around whether Spurs should even have their goal. For me, they shouldn't. In keeping with previous Big 6 games this season, as we know, we do turn up against the top sides. But there you go. It's looking really, really good, right? It's looking really, really good. We've had a super chat come in from my friend Julio Guzman. Thank you so much, brother. He says, we beat Chelsea, Liverpool, should have beaten Arsenal, beaten Tottenham at half-time with all these young players, and still the Marsh bashing. I don't get it. Has to be, yeah, it has to be said, brother. You can't argue. Like I said, I feel like an apology might be incoming from your boy. Jesse has adapted, less press, more D out wide, says Barney. I wish we were better defensively out wide because the switch has been on quite sometimes. Be a huge win if we could do this, no mistakes, and polish things up. CR7, are you going to stream the World Cup games? I will be doing as many games as is, possible, really. Ishtar, yeah, may well be coming. Oh, mate, that was exceptional, wasn't it? You know, how good was that, Nick? Because all you could hear was him going, yo, you're rubbish. That's why you play for Leeds. You shit. And you could hear it. And then we went and scored. If I was him, I'd have just turned around and gone, way. It'd have been class. Big up to my good friend Matt Brown, who is a Liverpool fan. Big shout out to you, brother. Look at the likes. Let's have a look. We've got 868 likes, folks. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. It'd be great if you could do that for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes. It looks like Greenwood has come on, folks, as well. We're second half is about to get underway. So remember, if you want to follow on, you can do so by following the timer right here, right now, as our good friend, Fatboy Slim would say. Greenwood, I forgot his Norman something, I forget. Greenwood's come on, and we are underway, folks. Rodrigo gets us underway. And it is like, listen, I did say 3-1, remember, before kickoff. You just never know. Ball there from Strauch. Sorry, get your head in the game. There we go. Koch cuts out the pass up top. Rasmus Christensen goes down the line looking for Greenwood. So it looks like Greenwood is going to stay out on the right initially. Nyonto has had to come off. It's a shame that Harrison isn't available. Adams does well breaking it up in there. Here's Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker comes on his left. He's got a pass into Somerville. Somerville touch out of his feet and back to Captain Cooper. Aronson, pressed by Dyer, gets around him like he's not even there. He's causing Dyer all sorts of problems. Mark Rocker in there to Brendan Aronson. Here's Mark Rocker out wide. Goes to Greenwood. Greenwood, he can deliver a ball. He can take set pieces. That's one positive. Greenwood, nice little pass there into Harrison, pushing the back by Davis potentially. Nothing given though. Richarlison, that's not a foul, referee, when he's got the fucking ball. Tell me he didn't get the ball there. Someone explain to me. Did he not get the ball there? My days, man. Goes my tits in. There it goes out wide to Davis. Ben Davis. Here's Richarlison. Richarlison looking to switch the play. Does find Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale tries to put a ball in. It's well cut out though by Cooper. Well done. Eric Dyer with the cross. Straight out for a throw-in. Take that every day of the week. Take that every day of the week. Anyway, throw taken. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mark Rocker has been smashed there by Dyer. Oh, he's giving it the other way. He's got to be having a laugh. I can't believe he's giving it the other way. I don't know. Maybe it was high. Maybe I'm being Leeds bias, if you like, but Rocker's been smashed at the same time. Erica Dyer, maybe it was a foul, but they both look in pain here, to be fair. So we'll have to watch this one. We've had a super chat come in here from Ewan 4. Goated stream as always, Joe Ewan. That is amazing, mate. Thank you for that. Big up to you. Big up to you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's a red, says Jay Patel. Well, I hope not. It's not a red, is it? They're not going to look at VAR, are they? Let's have a look. It's not going to be a red, I hope. Mark Rocker gets a yellow card. It's probably good that happened because they might have rechecked it for VAR. Anyway, here's Højbjerg. Højbjerg out wide to Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer down the line for Emerson Royale, who tries a flick pass through, but of course it doesn't come off. And Mark Rocker does really well to ride the challenges and find the ball to Chrysanthi or Somerville. Has gone out for a throw. Royale checks it quickly. Kulusevski bundled by... Oh, he's given a corner ball, man. Referee's having a laugh. If you're wondering what that is, I've got my dressing gown with me again just to keep my feet warm and my legs warm, you know what I mean? Like an old man. Anyway, it's going to be... we've had a super chat. Have we come in? Have I read that one? There we go. Julio Guzman with the super chat says, I'm liking the less pressing and possession play. Preserves our energy. We're better as a counter-attacking team, says Julio Gomez. You can't say fairer than that, really, can you? Ball in. Oh, Melier, good punch. That's what he would have happened had he not been fouled on the first one, referee. You know what I mean? Because he had the power behind it, but he was impeded. Oh, great ball down the line. You know, it was well cut out, though, by Ben Davis, who goes back to Lloris. Lloris puts his foot through it. Who's going to win the header? It's going to be a Leeds United player, and it's going to be Robin Koch. Kane brings it down. Watch Kane here. Spins it out wide there to Kulusevski. Don't jump in, Strauch. Stand your ground, son. Well done, Tyler Adams, man. N'Golo Yankee. Water is covered, whatever that saying is. 67% of the water. And then it's... You know what I'm trying to say. But N'Golo Yankee is everywhere. Big up to Tyler Adams, my boy.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
Anyway, here's Perisic into Bentancur. He goes back there to Ben Davies. Ben Davies out to Perisic. Goes back here. Switch of play by Ben Davies into Eric Dyer. Passing to Bentancur. Kulusevski. Mark Rocker gets across. Emerson Royale tries to give it back to Bentancur, but it's cut out by Stroud, but it's going to be another throw. Mark Rocker lacks again. Mark Rocker lacks again. Oh, it's blocked off the... Oh, I can't believe that's gone in. I can't believe that's gone in. I'm blaming Mark Rocker. Ben Davies with the strike. I can't believe that's gone in. Liam Cooper did exceptionally well with the first chance. It's all level. It's 2-2. I'm so annoyed. Like, for me, Mark Rocker, again, I'd need to see it back, but it looked to me like he's not tracked Kulusevski. He's not tracked him. He's not wise to the runners. Let's have a look at this. Look, who's he fucking pointing at there? Mark Rocker has pointed at someone as if to get him. Rasmus Christensen off the line. He tries a second time. Listen, it's not Cooper. Oh, my God. Mark Rocker, I can't lie, man. That's twice, although they haven't... I've seen it a few times, Mark. I can't lie to you. He's unlucky there, Rasmus, because the first one he did keep off the line. It's 2 apiece. As we expected, Spurs have come out flying. But I'm blaming Rocker because my man's just not aware of defensive runners. It's a few times now. He's pointing. He's too busy pointing. Like, it was your man. He's run off the back of you. Don't be pointing at Cooper or whoever it is. You be wise to it. Guzman says, I'm liking... Oh, we've been through that. Sorry. I'm annoyed, man. I can't lie. No one chases the throw-in. No, exactly. And Mark Rocker's too busy pointing at people. But I said to you in that first half, he did it when he wasn't tracking Kulusevski. He's seen the run of Kulusevski and just pointed. By that point, he's got a ball across. And they've got a strike at goal. Rasmus does exceptionally well to keep it off the line, but he can't keep the second one out. I'm not going to blame Rasmus for that. He's got his hands all over him, ref. That's a foul. Yeah, blow your whistle, you absolute chebend.
Blow your whistle, man in black.
Pissing me off. 2-2 though. There's goals. We expected there'll be goals. You missed my super chat, says Mantra. I'm sorry, bro. What did you say? Let's have a look, see if I can find it. I do apologise. Mantra says, surely Gary O'Neill keeps his job as long as Bournemouth beat Fat Frank's awful Everton. We hold on and beat these. Could be excellent Saturday. Could be, but we're losing now. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. You know, for 40 blankets are allowed. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a set piece. Greenwood probably stood over this now. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. Be great. Really appreciate if you could do that. Greenwood to take it. And it comes. It's going to go back post. Rasmus! Oh, it's headed by Royale. Oh, Aronson. Melier. Oh, Melier. Lloris all over the shot there. Oh, he's give it our way. It's about fecking time, referee. It's because it's Richarlison and not Harry Kane. If it were Harry Kane, he'd give it Spurs way. Trust me. Mental. Mental. So frustrated with the goal. Rocker. Maybe I'm being harsh on him, but I seen it in the first half, didn't I? I said a few times. Here's Somerville. Royale for company, but he manages to find Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker switches the play, looking for Rasmus. Rasmus does well to get wrong side of Perisic. It's a good knock. It's headed out by Dyer, only as far as Somerville. Adams. Make sure you pass these good, Adams. Nice. Into Rasmus. Rasmus out of his feet. Good cross. It's not a good cross. It's far too close to Hugo Lloris. If you haven't already, folks, please do like a video. We're on 938. I want to get to 1,000 likes. Please like the video for me for all the work that gets put in. Perisic tries to give it to Højbjerg. The pass is pulled up, but Dyer comes out to meet it. Here's Emerson Royale. Goes inside. It's a poor pass by Royale. Do you expect anything less? Adams wins the ball off Dyer. Aronson, can he bring it down quick enough? Yes, he can. Here's Tyler Adams. He's got Aronson on the overlap. There we go. It goes into Brendan. Somerville wants it off him. Here's Adams. There's no pass on it, would seem. Greenwood, Christensen's got space. Is there too much in it from Greenwood? Yes, there is. What is that pass, Sam? He wants it on the floor. Rasmus says, I want it on the floor, and you can understand why. He could have passed it to him on the floor. I don't know why he's tried to dink it in behind him, if I'm being totally honest. Here's what it is. Really disappointed that we have conceded that goal as well, you know, I can't lie. Anyway, 55 minutes on the clock. It's Tottenham 2, it's Leeds 2. Look, the fact that we're in this position, I'm positive anyway, regardless of Spurs form, we're away, they're a top side, it's 2 apiece. And I still think there'll be chances in this for Leeds United, for sure. Here is Ben Davies, the goal scorer, into Pierre Højbjerg. Højbjerg into Dyer. Little dink pass there. Oh, Dyer is so bad. How is he in the England squad? Aronson finds a bit of space. Goes into Rodrigo. His pass with Aronson was almost good, but Bentancur clears it. Gets it out to Perisic. Greenwood gets across, but Perisic gets the 1-2 return pass from Richarlison. Back to Richarlison, who's on halfway. Tyler Adams to come across. He finds the pass there into Bentancur. Bentancur tries to switch the play out to Royale, but Somerville cuts it out. There's a chance here. Yeah, fucking referee, man. How long do you need to wait, bro? What we're waiting for? You know what I mean? Tit. Obviously, Bentancur getting in amongst it now with Rocker and stuff, but he's fouled Somerville. Look at Kane getting across. Why are you talking to the referee? Who's he giving a yellow card to? Bentancur gets a yellow card. Well done. And Kane's going over, probably saying, why ain't he getting one? You know what I mean? Kane pisses me off. Yellow card to Bentancur, though. 2 changes now coming. Davison Sanchez and Matt Doherty coming on. Longley coming off. Davison Sanchez does have that little extra bit of pace. So Sanchez coming on, but I know Tottenham fans not keen on him. He has that bozo gene. He could make an error. And Emerson Royale is coming off for Matt Doherty. Spurs fans are actually cheering that. That's not good for anyone's confidence, is it, if we're being totally honest? But Emerson Royale comes off for Matt Doherty. Headed out by Perisic, so it's going to be a throw. But it's interesting that he's had to make defensive changes, though, right? So Sanchez on, Matt Doherty for Longley and Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale's pony, man. Pony. But Davison Sanchez does have that added pace over Longley, so maybe that's why he's been brought in there. That's a shocking throw by Rasmus Christensen there, you know. Referee, you weren't blowing it, so even though they've said it to you, don't share. That's a couple of times Rasmus has done that, you know, with them foul throws. They are brutal. This time he makes a decent throw, and it's come off Bentancur. It's going to be another throw. Rasmus, what you have to do is plant your feet and get the ball behind your head, and then throw it, yeah? None of this into the ground like you're playing under bloody fives. Oh, it's a poor throw, but it's going to bounce here favourably for Leeds United. Aronson wise to it. Here's Mark Rocker on his left side. Somerville pull pass. There you go. There's the pass to Strauch. Actually, he goes back inside to Somerville. I didn't see that. Brought down. And it's that man with the bozo gene, Davison Sanchez. I told you. Bozo gene. Brings him down. Dangerous area. Sam Greenwood, my guy. Whip this one in. Whip this one in, Sam. No messing, son. Bozo, Davison Sanchez, Somerville. Oh, man, it's a shocker. It's a shocker from Sanchez. Højbjerg's giving it this, but it was a definite foul. And for me, Greenwood's got to bend this in the top bins. He's got to bend this in the top bins. We know he's got it. We know he's got it. I don't want no one stood near him. I want him to have that confidence to say to Rodders, to say to Aronson, this one is mine. Mark Rocker's there, getting in his ear. Let Sam Greenwood take this. Sam Greenwood to take this one, because my man can hit dead balls. Come on, Sam. Up the Mackhams. Go on, Greenwood. It's dead ball specialist. Sam Greenwood's going to bend this in. I can feel it in my fingers, feel it in my toes. We're getting wet vibes. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Referee having a word here with the wall. I wonder if they're just going to try and move out of the way so he can bend it top bins. Look at Strauch having a go with Richarlison. Richarlison's such a tip, man. Here we go. Sam Greenwood. Whistle's gone. Bend. Goes over. Unlucky Sam. Unlucky Sam. It's a goal kick. I built that up, didn't I? Just too much on it. Too much on it, Sam. Unlucky. He does have it in his locker, though. I'd give him every day of the week. Anyway, 60 minutes on the clock. Davinson Sanchez go back to Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris tries to dink one out there. He's put Ben Davies in all sorts of problems, and Leeds win the ball back from the counter press. Love to see it. Here's Rasmus to Rodrigo. Touch there into Greenwood. Here's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams made the pass true. There we go. Pascal Strout. Look how narrow that left back is. Somerville lets it roll across his body. He's going to have a run at Matt Doherty here. Somerville on his right. Looks different gravy, this kid, for 21-year-old. I can't quite believe I doubted him. Somerville. Nice. Into Strout. Decent pass into Aronson. Bozo, Davinson Sanchez all over the shop. Tyler Adams has to go back. He's got 4 Spurs players on rushing, but he finds Koch with a good pass, which means Leeds will come again. And here's Rasmus Aronson. Should have gone into Brendan. It's crossed from Greenwood. It takes a deflection off offensive corner. It's going to be a corner ball to Leeds United. The pass was in there for Aronson. But anyway, that was good from Leeds United. I like to see that. A little bit of possession, a little bit measured, not as frantic. It's going to be a corner ball now for Leeds. Greenwood's going to be over this. Plenty to aim at. Koch, Cooper, Strout the 50p head. Oh, it's poor. Christensen heads it down into the ground. Richarlison clears it. Tyler Adams brings it down on halfway. Has time to pop it back to Meslier. Meslier will probably send it long again and get Leeds back on their way. Let's have a look here. We've got 979 likes. If you haven't already, folks, please do like the video for me. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. And it's cleared up long. Here's Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer goes back to Lloris. Listen, Brendan Aronson will press you every day of the week. He does go long. It's won by Rasmus, though. Rasmus is just getting better and better week in, week out. I still don't understand why Jesse took him out for that Fulham game, to be honest. But every week, Rasmus is getting better. We're getting the player that we thought we were going to get. Do you know what I mean? Here's Eric Dyer anyway. Goes into Bentancur. Bentancur out wide there to Sanchez, the bozo that is. And Somerville with an exceptional challenge. And look at Jesse. Look at Jesse celebrating that challenge, man. Jesse went like that. Yes, he loves that controlled aggression. John Cena vibes absolutely put Sanchez in the bin, and Jesse was like, "Yeah, man."
You know where I'm from, dog.
100%, man. I get it. Here's Lloris. Leeds fans singing "We All Effing Love Leeds." They're up there in full chorus. Lloris goes long, headed by Koch, brought down by Højbjerg. Here's Richarlison. Richarlison with a lovely ball. That is a lovely ball into Kulusevski. He's put it wide. Ooh. Props to Richarlison there. That was a lovely ball into Kulusevski. Kulusevski couldn't get it on target, though, and it does go wide, thankfully, for Leeds United, because it was a good strike. It was a very, very good strike. Good ball, sorry. It was a very, very good ball. There's that goal again. Mark Rocker, what are you doing? It's really pissed me off, that. We had a few like that, though, against Fulham, like conceding from throw-ins. Ben Davies makes his strike true. Unfortunately, it just bounces off Meslier, off Rasmus, and it's a little bit all over, but there you go. Anyway, here is Tyler Adams, Leeds United. Come on, then. Still got time to get all three. Here's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams back to Cooper. Cooper on his right side, though, not ideal. There's Koch. Koch manages to find Rasmus, who gives a touch into Greenwood, but challenge made by Spurs, but it's going to be a throw into Leeds United. 63 minutes on the clock. It's Leeds 2, it's Tottenham 2. Here's Robin Koch. Robin Koch coming inside, goes back there to Ilya Meslier on his favoured left foot, which we like. Goes long. Somerville's never winning a header up against any defender, really, right? Fair. Greenwood does well, wins the ball, does ride the challenge, but in doing so has meant Leeds United have come away with it. Here's Brendan Aronson. Nice little shift there to get it onto his right side and create a little bit of space. Here's Mark Rocker. There's space for Rasmus over on that right-hand side if we can find him. Koch decides against it. Little 1-2 with Aronson. That's nice. Into Tyler Adams. And this is a good build-up possession here from Leeds United. I'm impressed. Look at Rasmus again if we can. Rodrigo into Aronson. That is lovely. Oh, that was almost an exceptional build-up play. And Leeds United are improving in that sense for me, or have done in this game for sure. Look at Liam Cooper. Comes and takes the ball away from Kulizeski like taking candy from a baby. Here's Brendan Aronson. Rodrigo wanted the ball from Rocker, but decided against it. Tyler Adams into Mark Rocker. Good, patient build-up from Leeds United. Rasmus made a run, but was missed out. Mark Rocker, nice. Into Brendan. Brendan causing all sorts of problems for Spurs. I can't lie to you. The guy is an absolute stalwart. Here's Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker, greatness from Leeds United. Nice, patient possession build-up. I love to see it. Adams didn't pass, looking for Somerville. The bozo that Sanchez has let it run across his body. Fouling Sanchez. Oh, Somerville took it out of play, unfortunately. Sanchez, look, he's been on the pitch, and I can't lie. Every time that ball goes near Davison Sanchez, he looks all over the shop. Bielsa to Bournemouth on Tuesday, apparently. Listen, I wish him all the luck in the world. Yeah, I do. I do wish him all the luck in the world. You know I love Bielsa. It's all a bit of jest. I'm a Leeds fan, you know what I mean? Honestly, people are getting so like frustrated by it. I can't lie to you. So I don't know. It's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? Anyway, Strauch done well against Doherty. Doherty rides the challenge though, and it's into Højbjerg. It'd be so disheartening for me if we didn't get anything from this game, because I do think we deserve something from the game. But Tottenham are a top side, and they have the extra bit of quality, and it will be heartbreaking, of course, if Leeds United weren't to get anything. But I'm not going to be too downbeat, because again, it's another great performance. Perisic goes back post. My God, Matt Doherty's almost as bad as bloody Emerson Royale with that strike. Anyway, it's going to be a corner ball. It's going to be a corner ball. If you haven't already, please do smash a like. We have over 1,000 likes. I love to see that. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's going to be a corner, and it comes from Perisic. Oh, I tell you what, Meslier does exceptionally well, because Kane was just going to put that in the back of the net. But I also want to know, why was Kane free at the back post, unmarked on his fecking own? Like, why? The only one player on the football pitch you don't want to do that to? And we're like, yeah, Kane, have a bit of space there, mate. You're all right. It's almost like Ayling marking Mitrovic for that first corner where Mitrovic scores. Insane. Someone needs to wise up. Anyway, Perisic with the second corner. He's headed out there by Rodrigo. Love to see that. Højbjerg tries to give it back there to Doherty. Back to Højbjerg. And they've had to... Oh, look at that for a pass. Look at that for a pass. Oh, my God. Quick. Take it quick. Take it quick. What are they doing there? What are they doing here, Leeds? That is insane, you know. That ball was there. Oh, the referee's blown for a sub. But there was Rodrigo, there was Somerville, and none of them thought, let's get the ball here. Richarlison's coming off. Am I being daft, or was I thinking, yo, that ball's out of play, Rodrigo, quick ball into Somerville, we're away. Lloris wasn't even in his goal. I think that's really daft. Anyway, Basuma's coming on for Richarlison. That's a bit of a mad one, right? I don't know how they're going to set up, but that's a defensive substitution for me. Is Conte playing for a point at home against Leeds? I doubt it. Like, they'll be setting up a different way, but it's a bit of a mad one. Oh, he's done well there. Unlucky. It's going to be a goal kick. Leeds fans fuming. Leeds players fuming. It looks like it should have been a corner ball, but obviously, if it's 50-50, it's going to go Spurs' way. Davison Sanchez carrying the ball out. Eric Dyer there goes into Ben Davies. It goes back to him. Davies to Sanchez. Basuma looks like he's going to be collecting the ball from the back four now. Just getting the ball and trying to get them up the pitch. Definite change of tact from Conte. Lloris looking to clip the ball long. Rasmus, though, wins the pass. Adams, great little chest into Rasmus. This is great from Leeds. Honestly, I can't lie. Rocker touch out of his feet, looking to maybe switch the play with his left, but decides against it and instead goes to Cook, who finds Cooper. And here is Pascal Struijk. Pascal Struijk on halfway. I still can't get over his hairdo. I can't lie to you. Here's Pascal out wide there to Somerville. He's going to isolate Doherty here. Doherty hands all over him. What are you doing? Why isn't the referee blowing up? Rocker, pressed by Bissouma, but he's finding a lovely pass there into Strout. Strout to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, Christensen wants it. Continue your run, Rodders. Greenwood, dink. Oh, it's a brilliant idea. It is the right idea. Rodrigo went to Christensen, touch back to Greenwood, and he tried to clip it in there looking for Rodders. Kulusevski's fine. Bentancur, though. It's Cooper. Get back there, please. Bust your gut. They're asking for a foul, but advantage given. Advantage not taken, and it is going to be a free kick. 20 minutes, man. This game seems to be going on an age. I can't lie to you. It seems to be going for an age. Javier says I was expecting a Newell's shirt. No, I've got my Bournemouth one en route, bro. I've got my Bournemouth one en route. There you go. Somerville has become the youngest Leeds United player to score in 4 straight Premier League games. There you go. History maker. History maker. 1,500 of you watching currently, which is amazing. Thank you, everyone, for your support. And continue to like the video. Obviously, your post-match will be out after this as well. And then it'll be World Cup content from this way forth. Here's Bentancur. Bentancur tries to switch it. Of course, we'll still have the final word on Monday, etc. So look out for that. Greenwood. Nice little pass there into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's touch is a little bit wayward. It's going to go all the way back here to Melier. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing here. I look like a little crab. I got nervous and went, pincer. Anyway, that was poor. But here is Ben Davies into Bissouma. Out to Perisic. Perisic tries to pass the ball through Christensen. It's a good block, and it's going to be a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. And Perisic goes back here to Dyer. Aronson joining up alongside Somerville with the press. Rodrigo has to get across as well. Would we change anything at this point, folks? Kane, little touch back there to Højbjerg. This is good from then. Kulusevski, Bissouma on the overlap. Doherty comes inside. Watch the strike. Get across, please, Kulusevski. Don't let him come in on that left. Tell you what, that's a good block by Rocker. Somerville keep working. Some keep working hard. Kulusevski finds Eric Dyer. He's quite a way out. Dyer's not afraid of having a shot, though, I'll tell you that much. Bentancur tries to give it into Sanchez. Chance here for Leeds. It's moved on to Aronson. Aronson poor. Tries to get round Bentancur. It was the right idea. Don't get too downbeat with that, bro. Here we go. We're relaxed. I'm getting a little bit, nervy. I don't know if we need to make a change, potentially, because it looks like Tottenham are massively in the ascendancy. Cooper. Great ball, actually, from the back. Cooper, very wise to it. And just keeps Kulusevski at arm's length. Cooper just gave a little wink there to Kulusevski. Cooper's had a great game, man. Has to be said. Up against top opposition, as has Koch. Defensively, we've looked good today. Here's Koch. I know that's mad when you consider we scored, conceded 2. I think Rocker's let us down with one of them, and the first one's a foul. So, is it that bad? Somerville. Aronson in a pocket of space. Somerville decides to carry the ball into Strout. Here is Brendan Aronson. Bissouma comes up behind him. Rocker. Tyler Adams in a bit of space. He gives it back to Rocker. Cooper. Nice. Cooper switch there into Greenwood. Adams. Leeds just letting the ball tick over nicely. Looked like Strout was going to shape for a cross there. Gives it to Somerville though. Here's Strout. He's all left foot, isn't he? Adams. Nice switch into Greenwood. I think he should have gone over the top for Christensen, to be fair. I thought he was going to initially. Adams comes in, gets it, though, off Christensen. This is good from Leeds United. Patient build-up again. Cooper. I've liked it today. I can't lie to you. There's been a definite change for me. Somerville running at Doherty. Somerville has a strike. It takes a deflection, but only as far as Strout. Little push in the back there from Kulusevski. Adams, very, what's the word? Experienced sort of. Little nudges here and there. Greenwood, can he bend one in? Goes back to Rasmus. Adams goes back there to Cooper. Cooper, nice touch into an area that gives him a little bit of space so he can move the pass on to Adams. Nice little 1-2 here between Greenwood and Rasmus. It bounces up off his arm. Screams of handball. Nothing given. Strout wanted it in acres of space. Instead it goes to Greenwood. Greenwood's cross is deep. And Doherty's going to try clear it, but Strout looks like he's going to bring it down, which he is. He shouldn't have probably let it bounce, but he has done. But Leeds have still got the ball here. Cooper, Mark Rocker, Tottenham fans not happy with it, but Leeds are definitely in the ascendancy here. Goes out to Rasmus Christensen. Adams. Oh, it's a lovely pass into Aronson. Great touch from him. Oh, he's passing to Greenwood. He's poor. It's going to be a throw. Listen, we need to be wary, though. We need to be wary because, like I say, Spurs, they ain't done here. 15 minutes left to go now. It's there for the taking. It'll be heartbreaking for Leeds United if we were to come away with this with nothing. Want us at least to get a point, but Spurs do worry me. Greenwood. I wonder if Kulusevski will last 90 minutes. Obviously, Richarlison's already come off. Will Kulusevski last 90 minutes? Kane's, we know, shagged anyway. So, like, Leeds United, who do we have on the bench? I don't think the Spurs bench is all that. Who's he going to turn to? Lucas Moura, Brian Hill? Bentancur just nutmegs Mark Rocker there with ease, but what a challenge that is from Cooper. Love that from Liam Cooper, and there's a chance for Rodrigo! What a goal from Rodrigo Moreno, and that was made by your captain, Liam Cooper. Look at the celebrations from Rodrigo. He can't quite believe it. Leeds United are 3-2 up away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Look at Cooper in them embraces. Cooper was exceptional there. The pass was into Kane, gets in front of him, ball down to Rodrigo. Where's them Cooper haters now? Where are you? Where's my man KG? Where's my man KG? Look at that from Cooper. Look at that from Cooper. What a pass and what a finish from that angle. I can't lie. Rodrigo Moreno, I hold my hands up. So many apologies incoming. Cooper gets in front of Kulusevski. Wasn't Kane. What a strike by Rodrigo Moreno. It is 3-2 to Leeds United. Nothing more than we deserve, man. Unreal goal. Unreal goal. And listen, no VAR. There's no VAR. There's nothing wrong there. If they want to pull that back for a foul, they're on a mad one. And it's top 6 bias of the highest order. Why? Is there a foul? I didn't see no foul. It's no foul. 3-2. Get in there. 13 minutes left. 13 minutes. Spurs are going to throw everything at it now, but Leeds counter. You know, Somerville. In behind Rodrigo, Aronson. It looks like Aronson now, right? Is up front. It looks like Leeds have gone with Aronson up top. Then they've got a bank of about 4 players behind Aronson. Are we going to look and try and shut this one out? Somerville gets across to Davison Sanchez. Touch into Kulusevski. Oh, it's a pass into Sanchez. Kulusevski. Ball in. It's cut out by Cook. What I will say, yeah, Cooper is pivotal in the goal against Bournemouth. And in... Oh, Sanchez with the ball. It comes out. Basuma. Listen, all them Cooper haters, and I know this fits my agenda, right? I know this fits my agenda because people listen, KG said Hjelde should have started over Cooper for this game. I love KG. Me and him disagree on certain players. What I am going to say, yeah, Cooper, the Bournemouth goal, exceptional header into Gnonto. Cooper, exceptional, getting in front of Kulusevski, giving it into Rocker, I think it is, and then bam, ball from Rocker out to Rodrigo, who makes it 3-2. Amazing. But listen, Ayling's coming on now. Ayling's coming on for Crabhands. Love it. Ayling's come on for Mark Rocker. Defensive time now from Leeds United. It's cleared up field. Basuma. Leeds will have it all to do, but we can still get them on the counter as well. It goes out wide here to Perisic. Perisic running at Rasmus. Great block. Rodrigo chasing back. Maybe you switch Rodrigo at this point just so we've got that extra bit of energy from a pressing standpoint. Would you do that? I'm not saying Rodrigo has been poor by any stretch of the imagination. It took him a while to get into the game. But do you need fresh legs in there now, people? Do you need people who've got that extra bit of energy? Gelhardt, etc. Who else is on the bench? Perkins, Joseph. I know it's a big moment to bring him in, but you need energy. He is Doherty. Højbjerg's cut out by Sam Greenwood. These young lads are, honestly, real coming of age. Like, I can't believe it. Spurs, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Spurs, 3-3, man. Oh, when you consider, if it's to stay like this, but if you consider where Jesse was at, you have to hold your hands up to the man. You have to hold it up. Doherty goes back there to Dyer. Dyer to Ben Davis. Ben Davis spins it out there to Doherty. Doherty, it's a good cross. Davinson Sanchez, it's going to fall to... Oh, it's 3-3. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Who's picking him up on the edge? Goes through Ayling's legs. Who's picking him up? Aronson, Adams, Christensen, whoever. I did say maybe we needed some fresh legs in there because they are beaten, like in terms of they've put a lot of energy into it. I'm not digging anyone out for this one, but for me, who's picking him up on the edge? Who, do you know what I mean? Really? Aronson's in the rear view, but is that due to a lack of energy because the guys run around like non-stop for 81 minutes? Do you know what I mean? We can't lose this game now. That'll be the disheartening thing. Perisic tries to get around Rasmus. Rasmus, good challenge. Rasmus has had a good game. There's the ball in. Ayling clears it. It's disappointed as well because Leeds have now gone to a back five, trying to protect it, putting defensive players on there. Do we leave something, lose something going forward? Obviously, Rocker, Ayling can still get forward, but I know this might sound mad, but Rodrigo off now for me. Aronson potentially off just due to the nature of the game and the legs. Kulusevski. Stroud gets across. Great from Stroud. Greenwood as well. It goes back to Doherty. Doherty cross. This time Kopp gets his boot on it and it's cleared. Rodrigo's knackered out there. Aronson's knackered out there. Let's not do what we did against Southampton. Let's get some fresh legs out there. Do you agree? Disagree? I think we should. I think we should get some. I think we should get some fresh legs out there personally because they do look beat. Do you know what I mean? And it's understandable given the nature of the game and how we press, etc. Here's Davinson Sanchez. Goes into Kane. Kulusevski. Please, no. It's 4-3 to Tottenham Hotspur. Bentancur with the goal. Doubling as many minutes. Absolutely crestfallen. That is absolutely gutting. But listen, I'm not going to send no one no lightning rod, right? I'm not. But the lads are fucked. So should we have made a change? Potentially. Is Rodrigo running about like a madman? Do you know what I mean? Should there have been a change in there? I'm gutted, man. Bentancur with the goal. It's so disappointing, man. Cooper's knackered as well. Kulusevski, great from him to pass it back. Ayling all over the shop. But it's great. It's great from Kulusevski. I was saying is Kulusevski knackered, but Cork, just misses out. And obviously he picks out Bentancur, and it's an easy tap-in for Bentancur. So disappointing, disheartening. But listen, no one's getting no lightning rod from me. I'm proud of them today. I think we've performed really, really well. But what I will say we should have made some changes. I will say that much. There should have been a change made. There should have been a change made. Because we're waiting too long, man. Too long to make them changes. We needed fresh legs up there, especially up top. Rodrigo's knackered, I can't lie. Aronson looks booked. Greenwood's just been dispossessed. Here's Kulusevski, Doherty. And this is the thing, right? Well done, Coops. This is the thing. Doherty's fresh legs. He's caused problems in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Davinson Sanchez with a good pass. Oh, it's into Kane. Don't, because that wouldn't be so unfair if they were to score again. But look at Rodrigo here. Rodrigo, look how fucked he is, man. Why are we changing him? Come on, man. Jesse, you can see the guy's beat. The guy's beat. We're losing. Just make the change. This is frustrating for me now. So much praise, and I don't want to hammer him too much, but you've got to make the change. Rodrigo literally is fucked, and he's been expected to chase the ball. Come on. Like, there needs to be a change. Aronson, knackered. And when come on, man. It's mad, man. He's got to make a change in this respect. He's got to make a change because they're knackered. See, here's the commentator saying Jesse Marsh has missed a trick. Why hasn't he brought fresh legs on? I'm not the only one saying this. I've seen some idiot saying I lose credibility. What are you talking about? Look at them. They're knackered. And Spurs have brought on Doherty. They've brought on Davinson Sanchez. Great tackle, Liam Cooper. They've brought on Bissouma. Leeds United look beat. But why aren't we changing it? Here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo to Adams. Christensen in space. The ball goes out to Christensen. Christensen has Ayling on the overlap. Aronson loses the ball. And look, Harrison's not chasing back because the guy's beat. Bring on Joseph. Bring on Fernandez. Tyler Adams has been booked already. He's got a red card. Oh, my God. But I hate to say it. The lads are knackered. All that hard work has been undone. Like, what the fuck? Masters have our own... Well, such a good performance. And then what? Failure to change it. I don't care what you say. There's only one person this is on. It's nothing to do with Adams. He had to bring him down there because they were away. Why? Because Aronson is not fully on it. Aronson's not fully on it. So my man gets away from him. So Adams has no opportunity but to bring him down. He has to bring him down. He has to bring him down. And then honestly, it's nothing to do with the defence, man. It's not. Look, this is what I'm saying. You say I've got an agenda against Jesse or whatever. You're trying to say it's the defence. It's not the defence. What you want about? Where's the defence? It's not. That there is... Look, Rodri, why are they still on the pitch? Someone explain to me what's going on here. Like, am I blind? This is poor man management. Poor in-game management. Conte has brought on... Oh, I can't believe I'm feeling like this after we were 3-2 up. This is insane. Because why? Because every man and his dog can see we need fucking fresh legs in there. It's so disappointing. Adams has had to make the challenge because Aronson couldn't get on it because he was knackered anyway. Rodrigo's chasing shadows because he's knackered. And now the changes are coming with 2 minutes left. Joffrey and Mateo Joseph. Oh my God, it's beggars belief, man. Why? It's mental. We do have people to bring on who on. We do have people, Joel. Come on. You could have brought on Mateus Joseph to chase lost causes. All Rodrigo was doing, right, was chasing lost causes, right? Thanks for the super chat. So you can change that, right? You can change that to Joseph. If all he's doing is chasing lost causes, change it to Joseph. So that, because he's got more energy, so therefore can get across to players. Yeah? He can get across to players. Aronson was knackered. Yo, that is insane. That's insane. I don't know what you see. I don't know what you see. This is what I'm saying. Even if you haven't got the talent, all Rodrigo was doing was like, why? Because Rodrigo's knackered, yeah? If Rodrigo's knackered, then you change it. Brendan Aronson was knackered, which has meant that he can't get the ball, and then Adams has had to foul him because Tottenham were on. It's a professional foul. He had to take it, otherwise Tottenham score again. It's disappointing, man. See, it's not as easy as this. Like, surely you understand it's not just about, oh, there's 5 in the back line. Oh, we can put 10 in the back line. No, I'm not saying it's the attacker's fault, Jack. But what you've got to remember, you defend from the front. We press from the front. If players affect, yeah, you could see. If you're trying to defend, not making changes, then I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say, because this is Southampton all over again. It's reactionary instead of proactive. Do you know what I mean? Here's Joffy. Chance. Joffy stabs it out to Mateo Joseph. It's such a poor ball. Go on, Mateo Joseph. Ayling. Throw. Someone's there, I'm off to support Bournemouth. I love that. Here's Somerville. Somerville, looking for a pass through to Aronson. Cooper has to go back to Melier. It's on his right-hand side. He actually shapes it onto his left. Luke Ayling with a throw. We've got 3 minutes left. Joffy, well done. Greenwood. Mateo Joseph. Ben Davis looks to clear it. Ayling there to press. Mateo Joseph doing well. Cooper. Kane asking for a foul, nothing given. Strouk. Cooper looks to go long. Come on, Greenwood. It's just hooked upfield there by Benton Core. 2 minutes left on the clock. Pascal, back to Melier. Melier puts his foot through it. 2 minutes left. Going to be a throw into Leeds. It's so disheartening, man. Can't lie. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Oh, Benton Core. Chance here for Spurs. Perisic. Cut out by Koch. Koch headed to Mateo Joseph. Mateo Joseph, that is probably the worst kick out I've ever seen, son. Højbjerg. Kane. Don't let him bend one in from here, please. Oh, good defending, Strouk. Kane. Oh, my God. Honestly, I get so angry, like how people can't see. People just assume it's the defence. So on Twitter, every time we take a lead, Jesse goes to 5 at the back. All it does is invite pressure. And then someone's saying, help by Cooper being horrific. I don't know. Mental. Anyway, it's going to be Kane and Højbjerg. Full time, folks. Full time. Game over. So disappointing. We deserve something from the game. for sure. Great performance. We'll be all right over the course of the season. I think performance was good, but I feel like we did blow it a little bit. I can't lie to you. Everyone, I genuinely question everyone where they just go, we need new defenders. Honestly, every time you lose a game, it's not just the defender. Like, honestly, it's beggars belief. Like City, do they need some new defenders today? Do they need some new defenders? Just, do you know what I mean? Have a little bit more than just It's not just the defenders. Like, why do we always have to say, oh, it's just defenders, this? It's insane. It's insane, honestly. I genuinely, 57 minutes, yeah. Conte makes 2 changes. 68 minutes, he makes another change, yeah. Leeds United go in front. Luke Ayling comes on for Mark Rocker. We go to 5 at the back. We then concede 2 goals within the space of 4 minutes, right? People want to say it's the defence. I don't know. Why did we change it structurally? Why are we not changing the attackers who are fucked, who are expected to press from the front, but are absolutely beat? There is a direct correlation with the switch of play, yeah, with the switch of formation, and then within 4 minutes where we concede 2 goals. 2. And people say, oh, well, it's just the defenders. It's just the defenders. There's more to football than just the personnel you've got on the pitch. Yeah? Adams obviously misses the next game against City as well, which is disappointing. But I feel we've thrown it away. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I hear you. I'm not just saying that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I do. But what I'm saying is, everyone just goes like, oh, it's not Jesse's fault. You score loads. It's not the attacker's fault. It's just the if we had new defenders, it'd still be the same, folks. The structural change, all that sort of Come on, it's not just down to personnel. Surely you have a little bit more about you than just to say, well, it's the defenders. You score and you just can't defend. It's not that. It's a failure. It was poor in-game management for me. Poor in-game management. I think, you know, we've seen it against Southampton. It was the same, man. But what do you mean, the blame game? What do we do? Do we just sit here and go, oh, it don't matter? Otherwise, there'd be no point in doing this show, bro. Jay says you shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do what? What do you want me to say? You come for my opinion. Do you know what I mean? You come for my opinion. No, I agree with you, Terence. Shouldn't have. Should not have. Definitely not. Definitely not. You know, definitely not. Just disappointed, disheartened for me. We threw it away. I think we threw it away a bit. Because when that switch is made, we then looked all over the shop, didn't we? Like, I'm not imagining that. We looked all over the shop. Such a great performance that's, I don't know, I just now feel a little bit about, which is poor. Do you know what I mean? It is poor. Just a bit poor. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed, I can't lie. But what can you say? Let's see what's been said by the people in the know. Baron Cross says, tough one to swallow. Showed such promise at 3-2 with barely 15 minutes to play. But a late defensive collapse does for Leeds. Rodrigo and Somerville, who want who won't want the break to come. Defence needs work before December the 28th. What else has been said? Points were there for the taking, but Leeds stopped functioning defensively, which has increasingly been the case as the season has developed. 2 wins from these 3 matches, a valuable return, but that will feel like a result thrown away. Kulusevski threat persisted far too long. Leeds United have suffered their first ever Premier League defeat after having taken the lead 3 times in a single game. Unprecedented. That's disappointing to know, isn't it? The first time ever. It is. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I feel that, like everyone's been saying, it was there for the taking. Yeah, shame. I think those that are coming for Cooper, like, I'll need to watch the goals back, but the 3rd goal doesn't happen if Cooper's not on the pitch. Like, you need to have the same energy, folks. You're going to hammer Cooper, yet he had a good game and also was vital to our 3rd goal by getting in front of Kulusevski, giving it Rocker, who plays the first time, passing to Rodrigo. If Cooper's not on the pitch, like, honestly, it fucking boils my piss that people straight away go, Cooper, Cooper, Cooper. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I can't lie to you. I do say stuff negative about Cooper. I do. But he played well today. And without him, he doesn't score the 3rd. Without him at Bournemouth, we don't score the winner. I feel like I have to defend him because it is my captain. Has played 50 times in the Premier League for Leeds. He's the most longest servant we've got at the football club now. I don't know. We see different things. I don't think he was shambolic, but listen, maybe my agenda on how much I like Cooper gets in the way of me. I don't know, maybe, but I'm just looking at Baron Cross's ratings. I mean, again, football's about opinions, but he's given Melier 6, he's given Rasmus 6, he's given Koch 5, he's given Strauch 4, Tyler Adams 4. I think they're wild. He's give Cooper 5. So I don't know. He's rating them. I'd have to look at Graham Smith's ratings just to see what he said. Just to, I don't get it. It's mad. Anyway, folks, thanks as always for watching. Love for the support. I'll get my post-match out in a bit. And I guess we'll leave it there. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.